And it'll be the Royals with a record of 32-45. They're in 5th place in the Central in the American League. They're 9 games out. And here are the lineups, and they're presented by Bet365, where winning is everything. We'll start with Oliver Marmol's lineup, 39-year-old manager, 5th year managing the club. And he will lead things off with J.J. Weatherhold, who plays second base. Ivan Herrera has been on base in 16 straight games. He'll DH and bat second. Alec Burleson's been on base in 19 straight games, and he's 2 for 6 with a home run against Kolick. He'll bat third and play first. Jordan Walker will be in right field, 4 for 8 in this series, and it'll be Lars Nootbaar, the left fielder, batting next. So again, left, right, will be Lars Nootbaar, the left fielder, batting next. So again, left, right lineup for the Cardinals. And the next batter in the lineup will be Mason Wynn, who is 3 for 6 against Kolick. Jimmy Crooks will do the catching and bat 7th. Blaze Jordan in the lineup playing third base, batting 8th. His hitting and his fielding have been good. Nathan Church will be in center. Matt Quatrero, 4th-year manager, was 2nd in the Manager of the Year voting in 2024. And here's his lineup. Carter Jensen is off to a great start. 11-game hitting streak for him. He will DH and bat first. Maikel Garcia back in the lineup. He is not homered in 38 games. He's dealing with some hand soreness and just 1 for 6 against Dustin May in his career. Jack Caglione has homered in both games of this series. Salvador Perez, his homer in this series, what is his 138th home run at the K, most of any player that has ever played in this ballpark. Michael Massey will play second base and bat next. Lane Thomas, former Cardinal, will be in right field, so he moves from center. And the center fielder, Cameron Meisner, will bat next. Nick Lofton plays third base, and Isaac Collins, a switch hitter, will be in left field and bat ninth. It's Dustin May, Stephen Kolick. Neither pitcher gave up a run in their last outing. We'll see what happens today from Kansas City. First pitch next. It's a muggy afternoon in Kansas City as the Royals have taken the field. They are wearing their official Kansas City Monarchs caps today. They are wearing their official Kansas City Monarchs caps today. It is Negro League Awareness Day today and Celebration Day. Bob Kendrick was on the field with a presentation with Bobby Witt Jr., and the Cardinals are going to be wearing their St. Louis Stars caps today in honor of the Stars in the Negro League. Some of the great players played in both Kansas City and St. Louis. You think about Satchel Paige, Jackie Robinson, Ernie Banks playing for the Monarchs. Cool Papa Bell, Oscar Charleston, who are members of the Stars, and we certainly want to remember them and celebrate them here today as it's Father's Day. J.J. Weatherholt comes to the plate. He's going to bat against Stephen Kolick, a right-hander who's been tough on the Cardinals. He'll deliver our first pitch, sponsored by Rawlings, the official baseball of Major League Baseball. And with our first pitch, here is the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney.
And a happy Father's Day to you, Ricky.
And same to you. Back
all the dads out there, great to have you with us as the Cardinals try to get one of these three in Kansas City. And they have a good guy going today to get them started in Dustin May, coming off a one-hitter. But the Royals have a pitcher who beat the Cardinals in St. Louis. Stephen Kolick's first pitch is taken low, and we are underway.
Temperature 77 degrees, which winds out of the west at 12.
The wind blowing left to right field, 11, 12 miles an hour. Have some dark clouds in the distance. Kolick's next pitch is taken for a strike at the knees, 1-1 on Weatherholt. JJ is 3 for 8 in this series. He has a double, a run scored, and 2 walks. Yet they kept him off base in the game Friday night. There's a swing and a high fly ball. That's hit to deep center field. It might go. That's a gunner. A gunner leading off the game for JJ Weatherholt. His 11th home run in his rookie year and his 32nd run batted in. Weatherholt put a charge in it toward the fountain in right center field.
We were talking about him before the game, John, weren't we? Just how much of a player he is. Talking with Ryan Lefebvre, one of their broadcasters, longtime friend of you and I both. And he's impressed with him, and of course we have as well.
Oh, my goodness, and a hit by pitch. Hit in the head by a pitch was Ivan Herrera. He's just sitting in the batter's box. Herrera's been hit by a pitch now 21 times. He gets up slowly. That knocked his batting helmet off. Only the second hit by pitch for Stephen Kolick this year. And Herrera's okay. He gets up and runs to first base.
Kolick made a gesture towards Herrera, an apologetic one, as that one caught the side of the helmet.
I just wonder, Oliver Marmol standing on the grass, wondering if Oliver and Adam Olson or if Chris Conroy need to come out to check on Herrera, but Oliver...
I think John Jay gave him the thumbs up like he's okay, and that's a scary moment, though.
Oh, my goodness. A home run and a hit by pitch, and here's Alec Burleson. Herrera almost took off for second base, draws a throw as he gets back in safely. There's an on-base safely streak of 17 games now for Herrera, who earned that one the hard way. Herrera leads at first. Burleson takes high and wide from Kolick. Kolick's coming off a win a week ago against Houston, where he didn't give up any runs, 5 hits over 7 1/3, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and he threw 97 pitches. On May 17th at St. Louis, he went 6 1/3, no runs, 4 hits, hit a batter, had a walk, and struck out 3, and he misses low here. 2 balls and no strikes to Burley. 82 pitches that day. And in his very next start, after beating the Cardinals in May, he shut out the Seattle Mariners. The former Padre pitches high and away a ball, 3 balls, no strikes. Salvador Perez is on his way out for a word with Kolick, who may be shaken up by hitting Herrera.
Understandably so, and I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose. Maybe he tried to crowd him anyway, but I know that is very unsettling for a pitcher who gets a start like that, home run hit by pitch. You're worried whether the other team maybe took it that wrong or took it that a certain way, and so yeah, it gets in your head for sure. There's a lot in our head today because it is the first day. It's the June solstice, first day of summer today. It's Father's Day. It's Negro League Day here at the ballpark. It's Prostate Awareness Day. We've got a lot to talk about, and by the way, it's a day for the Cardinals to win a ball game too, John.
Weatherholt led off a game in Pittsburgh with a home run. He's done that here today. And there's a strike after the mound visit by Salvador Perez. Kolick has a 3-1 count on Alec Burleson with Jordan Walker on deck. 1-0 on the home run by Weatherholt. Herrera takes his lead at first base. Gagliona's holding. And there's ball 4 up and away. All 4 of the pitches out of the strike zone, they weren't competitive pitches, Ricky.
No, they were way high and away to the arm side. They're sliders that are not breaking. He's getting underneath it. Ball's just spinning out of his hand, staying high and away.
Step into legendary living at One Cardinal Way. Luxury apartments overlooking Busch Stadium. Your 2026 game day experience starts at home. So begin your legacy at onecardinalway.com. Kolick from the stretch. Walker takes up and in. And that was a slider that got away from Kolick, and Walker had to get out of the way or he was going to get hit on the chin. The runners lead at first and second base. The Royals infield at double play depth. The pitch. Walker checks his swing, and that's a good-looking curveball that breaks over the heart of the plate. 1-1. Walker is 7 for his last 28 in this series. 4 out of 7. A sacrifice fly, 2 RBIs, and he has been on with a walk, striking out just once. From the stretch, Kolek checks on second. His pitch, a swing, and that ball is popped up. Infield fly rule, automatic out. The catch is made by Massey. The second baseman puts the squeeze on it, and Kolek really jammed Walker. 1 out for Lars Nootbaar.
He's still not right this inning. He's kind of spun a couple of breaking balls, including that one where Walker essentially jammed himself because he saw a spin and kind of overreacted it. And they're going to go out and talk to their pitcher. I wonder if something's wrong with him. Velocity is down.
Well, Salvador Perez saw something and told the home plate umpire, Sean Barber, we need to talk to him. So Barber goes out to the mound right along with their manager, Matt Cotrero, and the athletic trainer. A home run, a hit by pitch, a walk. Walker popped out. Lars Nootbaar is coming up, and Lars has only 1 hit with a runner in scoring position so far this year.
He is 1 for 14 with runners in scoring position, and that 1 hit was a game-winning home run. He hit it off of Sam Maul with the Cincinnati Reds, and that was a great moment for him, but has not been his best thing so far in 2026, getting an opportunity here, and looks like Kolek's going to stay in this game.
No mound visit charged because the Royals went out there to check on Stephen Kolek's health, his well-being, and he stays in the game. Whatever he had to say convinced his manager, and we play on. With 2 on, 1 out, a run in. Nootbaar swings and he hits a drive toward the gap in right center field. That ball gets down. It's played on a hop by Meisner, their center fielder, and into second with an RBI double. 2-0 Cardinals as left-handed batting Lars Nootbaar drives in his 7th run.
I love the Cardinals taking advantage of the early opportunity here, pressing the envelope a little bit, and Nootbaar jumping on that first pitch. So there's a hit with runners in scoring position, and it's a big one. 2 in scoring position now for Mason Wynn.
The 3rd double for Lars Nootbaar drives in his 7th run. Mason Wynn doubled in a run in the 9th inning on Friday. He swings and fouls that off the catcher Perez. The Royals are playing the infield in. The Cardinals got out to a 2-0 lead on Friday but couldn't make that stand up. A 4-run inning against Michael McGreevy turned the night around. The Royals scored 6, and they needed all 6 because of the Cardinal rally in the 9th inning. A 6-5 win for KC. The 1-strike pitch. Wynn swings. He hits a drive. Deep left field. It might go. Yes, sir. It's a goner over the bullpen. A 3-run homer for Mason Wynn. The Cardinals lead 5-0 in the first against Stephen Kolek. 410 feet. The estimated distance on the home run by Wynn is 3rd of the year.
He got another hanger from Kolek, and the decision to keep him in, we'll see, but it might not have been the right one. He just doesn't seem very effective at the moment. He's making a lot of mistakes, just kind of flipping it up there, and the Cardinals taking advantage of it right now.
And here's Jimmy Crooks. Crooks is trying to break an 0 for 9. Batting with 1 out. He takes ball 1 outside. His pitches aren't that competitive, Ricky, and we've seen him far better than this.
Yeah, his velocity's down a couple miles an hour, and again, the slider not very good.
A swing and a foul, and that one caught the catcher Perez, who says he's all right. His home plate umpire Sean Barber checks with him. A 5-run first inning with a hit by pitch and a walk figuring in. The pitch to Crooks. He looks at a ball low, and the count favors the Cardinal catcher today. Herrera, the DH, was hit by a pitch. He has scored. Crooks bats 7th doing the catching. And Blaze Jordan is waiting on deck. The pitch on the way. A swing and a line drive hit to right field for Crooks, breaking the 0 for 9. And the Cardinals have the line moving in the first inning on Father's Day.
Another hanging breaking ball. I mean, he cannot get the breaking ball in the right spot. It's just sitting there in the middle of the plate, and the Cardinals are making him pay for it. I mean, it's one thing for a pitcher to make a mistake, you still have to do something with it. It's easy to make an out, pop it up, swing through it, but the Cardinals are not doing that.
Here's the 8th place batter, Blaze Jordan. Jordan, a big swing and a foul back to the screen on a center cut pitch. Jordan, the 2020 Red Sox 3rd round pick, the 89th overall pick in the draft. Dealt to the Cardinals last year for Steven Matz. He has 3 multi-hit games in his first 8 games played in the big leagues. The right-handed batter swings and fouls that back to the screen. It's 0-2. Jordan is not up there to walk.
No.
He has 1 base on balls, but he doesn't strike out much. Blaze is 9 for 30 with only 2 strikeouts. He shortens up when he gets to 2 strikes, like right now. 0-2, a runner at first base, 1 out and 5 runs in. Kolek kicks, he deals. And Blaze Jordan hits it back to Kolek, who throws to second, out. On to first base, out. A double play. Blaze Jordan grounds into his 2nd double play in his big league career. But the Cardinals sent 8 men to the plate, scoring 5 times, and the Royals are coming to bat in the bottom of the 1st in Kansas.
David Eckstein. Christian Vaughn with Country Financial and Glenn Carbon is proud to support the St. Louis Cardinals and the local community. Whether you're shopping for home, car, or more, Country takes the time to understand your specific insurance needs. They explain what options work best for you, making insurance easy. Search Christian Vaughn Country Financial to get a quote or book an appointment today.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
We are Cardinal Nation. We build here. At Fabic Cat, we put iron on the ground. Compact track loaders, excavators, dozers, and more. New, used, ready to work. Strong financing, connected technology, service that shows up when it matters. If you're growing, expanding, or updating, now's the time to make it happen with Fabic Cat. Don't sit in the stands. Step up to the plate. Visit FabicCat.com or stop by your local Fabic Cat today. Fabic Cat, built for the Midwest, built to work.
What is true masculinity, and does it mean standing up for your beliefs even when it's uncomfortable, or just going along with what others say? Vitae Foundation's research showed that when women find out they are unexpectedly pregnant and they share the news of their pregnancy, they are frustrated when men say, "I'll support you no matter what you choose." They want men to step forward as providers and protectors. It's time to empower men and women to choose life, to restore masculinity in our culture. Learn more at talkprolife.org.
Missouri is talking about getting kids off.
Life.org.
Missouri is talking about getting kids off screens in the classroom. If your school is thinking about what that means for learning, here's something worth knowing. Sumner One can help you convert your black and white curriculum materials to full color at costs that actually fit a district budget. Color workbooks, color learning packets, color that holds a child's attention for the same price per page that schools are already paying for black and white. Sumner One. Learn more at sumner1.com/color for schools.
Our game today is brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser. Enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. Dustin May has 5 runs to work with. Bottom of the 1st inning. Carter Jensen, on an 11-game hitting streak, takes a fastball from May for strike 1. The 2 starts in this series by Matthew Liberatore and Michael McGreevy. Subpar for McGreevy for sure, but
yes,
kind of a disaster for Liberatore. Those 2 made us kind of forget about the string of really good starts by the Cardinal pitchers leading up to this series. Here's a check swing, curveball low, and no swing on the appeal.
Many good ones in a row, and except for the Libby start, I'd say 6 out of 7 really good starts prior to the last couple of clunkers. And so you don't want to kind of throw in the towel, but you got to make sure you keep those at a minimum. Those bad starts can really mess up your bullpen.
The 1-1 pitch, that's swung on, fly ball, center field, and moving back is the Cardinals shortstop, and Wynn has that go off his glove. The throw goes into second base with Burleson hustling over there.
That might be an error.
It goes as a single and a 12-game hitting streak.
Yeah, that's a play that Mason Wynn always makes.
He does.
Always makes it. But, well, you can't say always anymore.
Had a couple of drop balls in this series. One by Velasquez in the game Thursday. And this one very rare for Mason Wynn. So 12-game hitting streak for Jensen. And here's Michael Garcia playing for the first time in the series. He takes the ball high from Dustin May. Dustin May has really been good in his last 4 starts, allowing 4 earned runs in 27 2/3, 33 strikeouts, 4 walks over that time, lowering his season ERA from 5 down to 3.75. The infield at double play depth, a swing, and there's a line drive right field, right to Walker, who makes the catch head high. Garcia is 7 for his last 27 now, lining out to Walker. 1 gone for Caglione. Lars Nootbaar's playing left field. Nathan Church in center. Walker in right. Blaze Jordan at third. Wynn at shortstop. Weatherholt at second. Alec Burleson at first. Jimmy Crooks goes through the signs for Dustin May by way of pitch count. The tall right-handed pitcher, the former Dodger and Red Sox pitcher, deals a high fastball. Caglione has hit safely in 3 straight games, 4 out of his last 14, and he has homered in both games in this series, hitting his home runs to left and left center. Widespread stance. The pitch to the Royals first baseman. Downstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. May threw his 1-hitter on Monday against the Padres at Busch Stadium. 101 pitches. 1 hit allowed with 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. What a gem. The 2-0 pitch. All 3 up and away.
Only been 7 shutouts in baseball by 1 pitcher. The starter goes the whole way, throws a shutout, and 2 of them are Kolek and Dustin May squaring off here this afternoon.
May with the sign to count 3-0. Will Caglione swing if the pitch is to his liking? Here it comes, and he takes a fastball right down the middle. 3-1. Dustin May won the start before his 1-hitter against San Diego. As I recall, he went 6 and still threw 101 pitches.
Yeah. He was able to get deep in the game last time. He was electric. Everything worked for him.
The 3-1 pitch for Caglione. Curveball strike. Caglione took 3 steps toward first, did not challenge. The Royals have their blue jerseys on, home white pants. Many of the players are wearing the Father's Day blue socks. A lead at first base for Carter Jensen. He doesn't go, and the pitch is taken high. The Royals have 2 on with 1 out for Salvador Perez. The Royals have had pressure on Cardinal pitching the entire series. The pop into short center field by Jensen just went off Mason Wynn's glove for a base hit. Garcia hit the ball hard, lining out to right, and then Caglione took a walk. Perez has grounded into 8 double plays and takes ball 1 low and away. Early in the start on Monday, the command was pretty good for Dustin May, but with each inning, it got sharper and sharper and sharper. The 1-0 pitch here for Perez. He takes a fastball strike.
And I think most importantly for him, it was sharp with every pitch that he has. His sweeper was really good. The sinker was working. Fastball was electric. Everything was kind of right on time. Changeup. So when you've got all those weapons working, tough to stop a guy like Dustin May.
Dustin May from the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Perez hits the ball slowly to the shortstop. Wynn's only play is first. Perez is out. The runners advance. Jensen to third. Caglione to second with 2 away. Made a pitch there, didn't he?
He sure did.
Let's pause for a station ID here. KUDV in Bloomfield, Iowa is our featured station. Let's hear from the rest of our stations on the Great Cardinal Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Boy, swinging from the heels, Michael Massey fouls one right back to the screen. Massey is 1 for 7 in the series. A walk, 2 runs scored, a run batted in. He has struck out once. You've heard the old term, a pesky hitter.
Yep.
And I refer that to Michael Massey. Massey out of the University of Illinois swings and fouls another one back to the screen.
Was Johnny Pesky a pesky hitter?
He was.
Is that why they say that?
Mm-hmm. And he hit the ball to the pesky pole.
Yeah, he did.
At Fenway Park. The right field foul pole. Michael Massey, 244 for the Royals last year with 3 homers. He has 7 home runs in 2026. The pitch to him, up and in. That straightened him up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5-0 in favor of the Cardinals. A 5-run top of the first featuring home runs from J.J. Weatherholt leading off the game. Then a 3-run blast from Mason Wynn. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. That is swung on, lined into right center. A base hit. The Royals are going to get 1 run. Here's Walker's throw in, cut off. They get 2. That's what I'm talking about. Jensen and Caglione score on the base hit by Michael Massey. (5-2) Cardinals.
Well, Dustin really should have been out of the inning on the ball. The first batter got a base hit on a ball that Mason Wynn could have and should have caught. Should have because he's a Gold Glover, not should have because he's a normal human being. But that's a play he makes all the time, just couldn't catch it. And that certainly didn't help out Dustin May this inning.
That brings in former Cardinal Lane Thomas. Thomas takes up and in, ball 1.
So much for this being a 0-0 game.
That's what they had yesterday.
And my attendance guess, by the way, updated to 69,045 for yesterday's match between Curaçao and Ecuador.
There's a good sharp breaking pitch, a slider for a strike. 1-1 on Lane Thomas. Balanced infield behind Dustin May. Holding at first base against Michael Massey is Alec Burleson. The pitch. A swing, and there's a high fly ball hit to deep center field. Church backs up. He's still on the grass in front of the track to make the catch. Thomas leaves a runner on. But the Royals had a 2-run answer. We go to the second on this Father's Day Sunday. 5-2 St. Louis. Check swing and a ball high to Nathan Church, leading off for the Cardinals in the second as the Redbirds have a 3-run lead, 5-2 over Kansas City. Stephen Kolek with the pitch. Church bounces that past John Jay, who's coaching at first today. Stubby Clapp away this weekend with his induction in the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame.
I believe he went in last night, and just so happy for Stubby, and well-deserved. I know the Cardinal coaches are going to give him big hugs when they see him. Very meaningful.
A swing and a miss, an off-speed pitch. And the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nathan Church. 3 out of his last 6, 6 out of his last 15 with a run batted in. If I picked a click, I could have said Mason Wynn. Could have said J.J. Wetherholt. But on Sunday, I have to go with Church.
Fair enough.
He swings and loops it foul out of play down the left field line.
Well, I'm going with J.J. Wetherholt. I'm going to go back to my old ways. I just felt like yesterday, he was down 0 for 4 yesterday, but he has been red hot. He has been in fuego. And so due today, and I like to see him off to a good start like he is today.
And a four-seamer at 95 is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Church, Wetherholt, and Herrera in the Cardinal half of the second inning. The pitch. A swing, and there's a drive. That's hit deep down the right field line, and it's going to go off the wall and bounce to Lane Thomas. Thomas throws a strike into second. Oh, it got away at second base. Backed up by Nick Lofton, the third baseman. The shortstop, Garcia, was trying to grab it and make a tag. That throw was right over the bag.
It sure was. That probably would have ended up as an error on Lane Thomas in right field, but it shouldn't have been. He just threw a rocket right on the bag. Church runs well, running well out of the box. He had a triple here in Game 2, but that was a very close play at second base.
And the 9th double of the year for Nathan Church. Here's Wetherholt taking strike 1.
Click, click, click.
And Wetherholt went click, 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 leading off the game with a home run. His second major league game leadoff home run. The other was in Pittsburgh. Didn't he hit that off Skeens? Here's a swing and a high fly ball hit to deep left. This has a chance at the wall. It's a gunner. Wetherholt with an opposite field home run. Isaac Collins got to the wall, and the ball sailed into the bullpen. The 2 runs the Royals scored in the bottom of the first. Wetherholt gets them back with a 2-run shot in the second. And I smell the coffee brewing. The Cards have passed 6 runs. That means 60-cent drinks tomorrow and on the run. 7-2 Cardinals.
Boy, it's a little early for coffee, but why not?
A multi-home run game for Wetherholt, give him 12 and a 3 RBI day. A ball outside to Ivan Herrera, who was hit and lost his batting helmet with the hit by pitch in the first inning.
The wind's a little more left to right, John, so I don't think that got any help. I just think that was all JJ.
There's a line drive, center field base hit for Herrera. Ricky, you pointed it out. Something's wrong with Kohler.
Yeah, there's nothing about what he's throwing that looks at all kind of menacing, and this is a guy that's been dealing. I mean, he's been absolutely dealing as a starter, and in his career, he's had a 1.85 ERA during the day. I mean, it's a young career, but he has been absolutely terrific for Kansas City, but he does not look right to me.
It's 7 runs on 7 hits, and Burleson looks to get in on the fun, and he hits one deep down the left field line. That is going foul. Home run distance plus on that one.
That was a cutter that didn't cut. A straight cutter, 90 miles an hour. I mean, there's nothing strong about him today, and you have days like that.
Kolek from the stretch. A long pause, and the pitch. Burleson whacks it into center field, and it is going to get away from the center fielder Meisner, who tried to make a diving catch. Here is Herrera being waved around third. Burleson gets the stop sign at third, and the Cardinals add on. They lead 8-2. Meister came close to making a good play, but the ball went scooting past him to the wall, better than 400 feet away in center.
Well, we'll see how that one is ruled. He tried to dive for it, and he didn't get it, so in my mind it's a triple. And we'll see again how it's ruled, but regardless, Burleson's at third, and there was some thought about maybe him being sent home. And action in the Royals bullpen. Infield in, too, with Walker at the plate.
Connor Siebold is warming up. Walker takes a hanging curveball upstairs.
I mean, it's tough to watch what he's doing right now. I just know he's not at 100%. But you can't really show mercy on that. You can care about the guy, but you still got to swing the bat and keep piling up the runs.
The 1-0 pitch, Walker checks his swing, taking high, and most of the pitches just aren't that competitive.
Well, when your arm doesn't feel right, your mechanics are off, you can try as hard as you want, but it's not going to go where you want it to.
Like the baseball has a mind of its own.
It sure does.
The first triple, Burleson takes his lead, and there's a ground ball to the shortstop. Garcia throws out Walker with Burleson holding on at third. 1 out. The Cardinals have hit for the cycle this inning. Herrera single, double Church, triple Burleson, home run Weatherhold. Lars Nootbaar doubled in a run and scored another. Edward Jones is proud to provide big brothers, big sisters with unique experiences for mentorship by partnering with the St. Louis Cardinals. Edward Jones supporting local communities with the spirit of giving. The pitch outside to Newt.
The only reason Walker's 0 for 2 in this game is he has swung at 2 breaking balls that didn't break, and he jammed himself both times. He popped out and grounded out.
The 1-0 pitch with the infield in tight. Nootbaar, big swing and a foul back. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 5-game hitting streak for Nootbaar, 6 out of 14. He has scored 9 runs, 3 doubles, 2 home runs, and 7 runs batted in. Playing in his 14th game. The pitch. Nootbaar takes low. 2-1. Of course, Nootbaar had surgery on both heels after the season last year, and we were wondering why he was so sluggish in the outfield. Well, he's improved in that regard dramatically. There's a comebacker, and that's fielded by Kolek, who lobs to first with Burleson standing on third. With the runner at third and nobody out, it becomes a runner at third and 2 outs as Nootbaar grounds out pitcher to first. Mason Wynn. He doubled in a run in the 9th inning on Friday night and hit a 3-run homer his first at bat today. 3 home runs, 30 RBIs, and he takes a breaking pitch outside. Slider on the first pitch. That appeared to be an easy take for Mason. Perez going through the signs by way of pitch count. The Cardinals have an 8-2 lead. The pitch. Outside, 2-0. Well, the Royals know how the Cardinals felt.
Oh, yeah.
From what took place in the first 2 games in this series, with Kansas City just piling it on Thursday, 14-6. And then scoring 6 runs, just enough to win 6-5 on Friday. A fastball cuts the plate, 2-1 on Wynn.
Kolek had an oblique strain in spring training, so he got off to a slow start. In fact, he was on the injured list, didn't play right away. I wonder if, when they went out to check on him, they were maybe making sure he's just physically okay, because he just doesn't look that way.
2-1 on Mason Wynn, trying to pick up Burleson from third base. 2 outs in the Cardinals' second, a swing and a foul. That's out of play, upper deck off to our right. A 5-run first. Kansas City answered with 2. The Cardinals have answered with 3 so far. The pitch by Kolek. Taken high. 3-2 with 2 outs. Somebody yelled, "Come on, blue," and I don't see any blue on the umpires at all.
No. Well, maybe he's talking to the Royals.
Maybe. The 3-2 pitch for Wynn. He swings and hits that hard. Foul down the left field line off the sidewall. Wynn has found something the way he pulled his double for an RBI in the 9th inning on Friday and his home run today.
Yeah, he's finding hanging breaking balls. Honestly, that could be a bad thing for Mason, who's much better when he hits the ball to right field. But, if a guy hangs one, you ought to be able to turn on it, and he's doing it.
Here's another 3-2 pitch. That's swung on and fouled out of play to the right, with Mason using the blue Father's Day bat.
And the pitch count already at 48 for Kolek in the 2nd inning.
Through 2 outs in the 2nd. Burleson triple in a run. He's still at third. He was there with nobody out. He's there with 2 outs. The 3-2 pitch for Mason Wynn. A swing and a slowly hit ground ball toward third. Lofton charges, throws, and it gets away at first base. And Wynn is not able to advance as the play is backed up by the right fielder Lane Thomas. But that's going to be an RBI infield hit, and Burleson scores. So a 4 RBI day for Mason Wynn, and the Cardinals lead 9-2.
Lofton had trouble getting that out of his glove. I don't know if he gets Mason anyway, but the Cardinals have poured it on, and that's going to be it for Kolek as he's out here in the 2nd inning.
This pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. The Cardinals own a 9-2 lead in the 2nd, and we'll be back. Connor Siebold is the new pitcher, and a foul ball goes out of play off to the left off the bat of Jimmy Crooks. Crooks is 1 for 1. He got the Cardinals' 4th hit in the first inning. The Cardinals scored 5 times. They've come back with a 4-run second and lead 9-2. Siebold's pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Siebold has pitched for Detroit, Toronto, and Kansas City this year. 11 games with Detroit, 5 with Toronto, and the second game for Kansas City.
If you send him a package, it might not get there for a while, depending on what address you have for this guy.
Siebold's pitch outside.
In 5 years in the big leagues, that's actually 6th year. He's been up and down a little bit, but 7 total teams bounced around. That means people like something about him.
Boston, Colorado, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Detroit, Toronto, now Kansas City. Connor Siebold. His pitch grounded foul past John Jay in the first base coach's box for the Cardinals.
He does have some rough numbers in his career, John. He's 2-11 in his career with a 7.25 ERA, and he's given up 190 hits in 139 innings.
And that's through 57 games for the 30-year-old from Laguna Hills, California. A foul ball out of play for Crooks. Played his college ball for a really good program at Cal State Fullerton.
Absolutely.
And how about Jimmy Crooks' program? The Sooners have a chance to win the College World Series with a victory over North Carolina today. 2-2, runner on, 2 outs. Siebold with the pitch. Crooks fouls that away. He got around late, but he stays alive at 2-2. 9 runs, 9 hits for the Cardinals. Add in a hit by pitch and a walk in the first inning. A lead at first base for Mason Wynn. And there's a slowly hit ground ball to Caglione, flipping to Siebold, who gets to first ahead of Crooks. 3-1 on the out. But like the first inning, Beekman came to bat. The Cardinals scored 4 times after a 5-run first. The Royals come up in the second, 9-2 Cardinals.
Isn't a buzzword. It's our responsibility. I'm Dustin Coleman, a pig farmer from Middletown, Missouri. Every day, we raise pigs using resources wisely, protecting our water and caring for the land we call home. We care for our pigs, we care for our communities, and we're committed to doing things right, today and for the future.
Brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care and Missouri Pig Farmers. Proud to feed and fuel America's pastime. Learn more at mofarmerscare.com.
Hot dogs? Get your Quick Trip hot dogs here. Toppings bar, all you can top toppings bar. Relish, onions, pickle, mustard, and more. Free-zoni. Ice cold cherry slugger featuring frozen Fanta wild cherry free-zoni.
Babe, it's your day off. I thought you weren't going to do the voice.
But we're at Quick Trip. It feels just like being at a Cardinals game.
True.
Oh, look, peanuts.
Peanuts. In shell peanuts.
Baseball is back. Get your favorite snacks all season long at Quick Trip. Proud partner of the Cardinals.
Whether you want front row tickets, season tickets, or tickets to Italy, Central Bank is here with money management tools, credit card rewards, and other financial solutions you didn't know were possible to help you dream bigger, bank better. CentralBank.net. Equal housing lender.
Don't forget your favorite Lay's, the perfect sidekick to your game day. No matter if you're cheering for our St. Louis Cardinals from the stands or hosting the ultimate game day throwdown with your crew, there's a Lay's flavor to go with it. Lay's, proud partner of your St. Louis Cardinals.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps, like HBO. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps, like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
The Royals are batting in their half of the second inning. Dustin May is working with a 9-2 lead now. And we have the Royals and Cardinals playing in Kansas City's annual salute to the Negro Leagues game. The Royals are wearing the red Kansas City Monarchs 1946 cap. The Cardinals are wearing the St. Louis Stars caps, and the caps will be auctioned off after the game today, with the proceeds benefiting the Negro Leagues Museum here in Kansas City. The pitch on the way to Cameron Meisner, who's out of Missouri. And it's a 1-ball-1-strike count. He's hitting 7th. Nick Lofton to follow, and then Isaac Collins. The 1-1 pitch by Dustin May. A swing and a fly ball left center field. That might be hitting the right spot, and it is. It drops in for a hit. Goodbar plays it on a bounce. That ball was hit a lot like Carter Jensen's single that went off Mason Wynn's glove in short center.
Had a lot of hits already in this game.
Well, they had the day off yesterday. They're rested.
They are rested indeed. 12 hits already as we play in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Nick Lofton. He's 2 for 8, a couple of doubles, a walk in this series, taking outside. Lofton playing third base. The infield at double play depth. Lofton has grounded into 2 of those. Burleson is holding against Meisner, who has 1 steal, caught 1 time. From the stretch, Dustin May's next pitch. Up and in, 2-0.
Hard to run when you're down 9-2, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Even though you want to and you think you can, you just, boy, do not want to be out.
Oh, you lose a base runner, that's hard to swallow. May has dropped behind Lofton, 2-0. Now the pitch. A strike called, 2-1. We have Margaritaville night Friday, June 26th. Fans with a theme ticket will receive a Margaritaville-inspired hat, plus celebrate Jimmy Buffett at a pregame concert by the Boat Drunks. Tickets at cardinals.com/theme. The 2-1 pitch. There's a high fly ball. That is blistered to left field and long gone. A home run for Lofton, his 2nd of the year. And the Royals have answered with a 2-run 2nd inning.
Well, I guess it's going to be one of those days. We're not at Wrigley Field, are we?
Feels like it. Now it's Collins, Jensen, and Garcia facing Dustin May. Collins for the series, 4 for 9, 3 doubles, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, and a stolen base. Switch hitter batting left-handed as May swings into the windup. His pitch. Collins takes a curve for a strike.
One of the things about the Royals scoring twice in this 2 different innings here, it's going to keep the Cardinals offense from being complacent, although they're never complacent anyway. They keep pushing regardless of the score. The young players really are good at that.
Fastball away, 1 ball, 1 strike on Collins, batting 9th today. Weatherholt plays at the edge of the outfield grass. So does Burleson on the right side. Wynn is up the middle. Jordan at the edge of the infield grass. And a ball taken high. 2-1 on Collins. Meisner dropped a single in left center field. Lofton crushed a home run to left. And May had not been giving up home runs lately. The pitch. That's in there for a strike.
I watched 2 halves of soccer yesterday, and there were no goals. And we're in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and it's already 9-4. So if you like scoring, John, I guess we've come to the right place today.
And you're wondering what's next. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's ripped into right field, a base hit. The hitters came ready today, didn't they?
Boy, did they ever. And Dustin May struggling a little bit. He's certainly not happy with himself as he gets a new baseball from our home plate umpire. He had his hat on the top of his head and kind of taking a big, deep breath as he kind of missed with a cutter there, left it too much in the inner half of the plate, didn't have enough cut to it, and Collins was able to turn on it.
Top of the order now, Carter Jensen was given a base hit on a ball that Mason Wynn couldn't catch in short center field and take strike 1.
And now if you're Kansas City, 9-4, maybe you do start running again. And this guy you can run with, Isaac Collins.
May with the sign. A look to first base. Good lead for Collins over there. The pitch on the way. A foul ball going out of play. 2 strikes to count on Jensen. Well, May came into this game having not allowed a home run in his last 32 innings. Well, that went to 33. Nick Lofton touched him for 1 here in the second. He had a 15-inning scoreless streak snapped in the first. And we had a timeout called by Crooks right when May was ready to pitch.
I think they're calling that a
disengagement.
Actually, I think they're calling it a pitch clock violation. We'll see if that is added as a ball there. He pointed over towards the Cardinals dugout.
The count on the board reads 0-2.
Still does, yeah.
Wait to see if Sean Barber indicates the count. Nobody out. Runner at first base. Jensen, the batter. He's DHing today. He swings and chops it foul off to the right. More baseballs out to the home plate umpire, Sean Barber. The inning started with a base hit. A little looper into left center field that fell. Lofton homered, and then a solid single to right field by Isaac Collins. Collins has a big lead. The pitch. Fastball high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch count is working up on Dustin May. He's at 37. Out of the stretch, he deals. Swing and a miss, a hanger of a breaking ball, and a strikeout of Jensen. Let's pause for a station ID here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Michael Garcia takes a pitch for a strike. Curveball, and a hard curveball at that. Right around 81, 82 miles an hour from Dustin May. A line out to right by Garcia. His only at bat so far in this series. He's up with a man on, and that ball is hit high to right field. Walker moving back. He's on the grass to make the catch.
That ball was well struck.
Just like the first one. Back to first base goes Isaac Collins. He's there with 2 outs, and Jack Caglione coming up. Caglione walked and scored one of the 2 first-inning runs.
This guy's dangerous right now. 2 home runs the opposite way, as you mentioned, and nice easy swings. He's just not kind of trying to do too much, but like Weatherholt, he can go deep the other way.
From the stretch, a long pause. May with the pitch, a swing, and there's a long one to right center field, and that one leaves the yard. That's up in the water spectacular. A 4-run second inning for the Royals as Collins scores ahead of Caglione, who was homered in each game in this series. It's his 11th home run. 26 RBIs for Caglione, who scored 2 runs in the game today and has scored 34 this season. That comes with 2 outs in the second inning. A 9-6 Cardinal lead.
And that one was a misplaced changeup.
There's a swing and a long one to left field. That one goes if it's fair, and it is just foul. Salvador Perez trying to go back-to-back with Caglione. And a foul ball.
That could not have been fouled by more than a couple of feet. It was right towards the foul pole.
And Quatrero is going to want a review of that one.
I think he thinks it may have hit the foul pole and went left. And that's why they're going to talk about it.
This is a crew chief review of the call of foul ball. Well, Kansas City is asking for the review for a potential home run.
It took a hard left, so it's not inconceivable to me that it hit off the side of that pole and I didn't see it. And that's what the Royals are wanting to have checked here.
We're still waiting to see the replay here in our booth, while the umpires wait for the decision from the studio in New York. Denny Matthews, the Royals Hall of Fame announcer, was telling me today with Caglione, he is recognizing pitches much better this year and laying off pitches that he feels he just can't
After
handle.
review, the call on the field is confirmed. It is a foul ball.
And that does not go against the Royals' challenge. That's a crew chief review to make sure that they got that one right.
Well, Caglione made his major league debut against the Cardinals in St. Louis. He did not get off to a very good start. He had a rough first year in the big leagues.
He was lost
last year. Hit the 150s, and you can get in your head, and you're wondering whether you're being rushed there or not, and you're trying to be a big answer for a team right away. And he's going to be a long-term answer, no question about that.
There's a swing and a foul out of play to the right. Salvador Perez, 0 for 1 today, has 4 hits in 10 at-bats. Max Rajic is warming up, backing up Dustin May. With May laboring, this is one of those you'd like to have spring training where you can take him out and have the re-entry rule the next inning.
Pitch number 44 coming up.
A swing and a miss. A curveball strikes out Perez. But the Royals had a 4-run answer to the Cardinals' 4-run second. Ricky will tell you about all the action in the third coming up, with the Cardinals leading 9-6 in Kansas City.
Celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The pitch. Mason Wynn hits it hard. Deep left field. That ball's out of here.
Community America Credit Union has been helping people like you and me, shortstop Mason Wynn, to win big for 85 years. Cash back with your free checking. Win. No service fees or minimum balance. Win. Bank anywhere, anytime with their app. Win. So yeah, with Community America, you can win. And so can I. Mason Wynn. Community America Credit Union. Invested in St. Louis. Invested in you.
Summer is here, and that means Cardinals baseball, backyard barbecues, and a little well-deserved me time. Make it even better with delicious Prairie Farms flavored milk. Our single-serve flavor options are unmatched. Try rich peanut butter chocolate, indulgent salted caramel, or smooth classic strawberry. There's a flavor for everyone to enjoy. Look for Prairie Farms single-serve bottles of flavored milk at your favorite grocer or convenience stores. Then visit prairiefarms.com for recipes and exclusive coupons. Locally made, naturally delicious. Prairie Farms flavored milk.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is the largest family law firm in the country with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. That does give us certain advantages, for example, in experience and resources. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Cordell & Cordell, a partner you can count on.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. 600 Kelwood, St. Louis. CordellCordell.com.
It's Budweiser's 150th.
600 Kelwood, St. Louis. CordellCordell.com.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Here we go, top of the third inning. A lot of action so far. The Cardinals lead by a field goal, 9-6 St. Louis. And even though it's a 3-run lead, it doesn't feel like much of a lead with all the scoring that's happened so far. Cardinals with 5 in the first, 4 in the second. And Blaze Jordan leads off and takes a pitch for a called strike from Connor Siebold, who's having his best season as a big leaguer at the age of 30. And the Cardinals need him to have a bad afternoon. Stephen Kolek had a bad afternoon. He went an inning and 2/3 and gave up the 9 runs. Siebold works from the third base side of the rubber, swinging a line drive foul down the third base line. That was hit very hard by Jordan, who's down in the count 0-2. He grounded into a double play in the first inning. So 9 runs for St. Louis, but a rough game so far for Dustin May, who gave up 2 in the first, 2 big flies, 2 two-run home runs in the second. And so there's your score, 9-6 St. Louis. Siebold's ready, and the pitch to Jordan is a swing and a miss. He got him up and in, and Jordan strikes out. And that's the first strikeout that the Cardinals have had in this game. Graybar is your electrical and datacom distributor, helping to power, connect, and maintain your operations. Yep. Graybar does that. Nice crowd here in Kansas City. Wind blowing from left to right. The sun is shining. There's been some rain in the area. There's rain this morning, and it's supposed to rain off and on. Let's hope it does not affect play today. It's beautiful right now. Seabold's ready, and he delivers low to Nathan Church, who doubled into the right field corner. His first at-bat. He tripled his final at-bat on Friday. Always good to see him in that lineup. He's a good bat and a good glove in center, and he swings through a breaking ball. That evens the count at 1-1. So Ragic has been throwing in the Cardinals' pen. He's still throwing.
I think he's coming in.
I do too. It's 9-6. Kansas City. Next pitch, swinging a foul back. I mean, one way to look at it is the Cardinals' bullpen is pretty rested, and why not give Dustin May a little bit of a, not an off day, because it doesn't feel like an off day when you give up 6 runs in 2 innings. But instead of like really pushing him after that long start last time, I'd kind of like the idea of getting him out right now. Next pitch to Church is a swing and a foul, as protecting at the plate was number 27, Nathan Church. His batting average is climbing. He's up to 267 now. He could be a 300 hitter someday in the big leagues. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Done it in the minors. The 1-2 pitch to him is high and away. 2-2 with J.J. Weatherholt due up next. Now, J.J. Weatherholt homered in the first and homered in the second, and now it's the third.
Kyle Schwarber had a 3-homer game for Philadelphia last night.
That he did. 2-2 pitch is way outside. 3-2.
2 of them well over, I think, 440 feet.
Weatherholt with 12 home runs now in the season. His average is climbing. He has 3 RBIs. Mason Wynn has a career-tying 4 RBIs already. We're only in the 3rd inning. Offense galore. 3-2 pitch is fouled off again by Church. And that is going to be a souvenir off to our left. The Cardinals have a fair number of fans behind the third base dugout here. And as we mentioned, it's the salute to the Negro Leagues today. Cardinals wearing the St. Louis Stars caps and the Monarch caps on Kansas City. 3-2 pitch is grounded to the right side. Caglione comes over to get it, fumbles it, throws, and gets his man just in time at the bag. And the Cardinals might want to look at that, but Church thinks he's out, so I'm going to guess that he is. Caglione almost booted that, flipped it up in the air, caught it, and then was able to throw it to the pitcher covering. And the Cardinals do say play on, and it's a good thing because Church is already in the dugout. They'd have had to send him back out there. So Seabold has retired all 3 batters that he's faced, and it is J.J. Weatherholt. Is it possible to hit a home run in the first 3 innings?
It is possible.
Yeah. 2/3 of the way there. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Weatherholt thought about challenging that. He may want to keep that blue bat that he's using today. Again, in honor of Prostate Awareness Day, Father's Day in Major League Baseball. The 1-strike pitch to him is grounded foul. For folks that are interested in finding out information about MLB's program to help raise awareness for prostate cancer, you go to MLBtogether.com/Father's Day. And you can find some interesting information, stats, hopefully things that you can pass along to folks to help fight prostate cancer. 0-2 the count on Weatherholt. He's deep in the box. Seabold on the mound. Cardinals up by 3. The pitch to J.J. hits him in the foot. An 0-2 pitch, and he hit him in the front foot. Tried to throw a back foot slider and hit him with the front foot, and that's 11 times now that Weatherholt has been hit by a pitch. He's been on base 3 times in this game.
How many games have we had where Weatherholt and Herrera happen to be hit by a pitch in the same game?
A ton of them. A ton of them.
I think a couple of games where they were hit twice.
So Herrera very slowly walks.
So it's not possible for Weatherholt to hit a home run in the first 3 innings.
Not any.
Not
well,
now.
Well, they could bat around again.
Well, that would be it. But
Not probable with
Not
2
probable.
outs. You do like 2-out hits, though, don't you?
I love 2-out RBIs.
More so. That's right. Weatherholt, would he steal here? He's not going. And it's strike one delivered to Herrera, who's also been on base twice. Burleson's been on base twice. Wynn's been on base twice. Cardinals have out-hit Kansas City 9-6. That's the score, too, 9-6. As Seabold is set about chest high, and the pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's a good breaking ball. That slider was the best we've seen from either pitcher today, either side today. Ragic is still throwing and assume that he is going to have the bottom of the third inning, which we'll get to shortly. An 0-2 pitch coming up to Ivan Herrera. That's up and in. That almost hit it. That would be bad to hit guys with 0-2 pitches with 2 outs twice in a row. And that almost happened. Burleson awaits on deck. Seabold working with Salvador Perez. Next pitch is up and in, and it's 2-2 now. That one got away also. Seabold's not throwing particularly hard, although 94 is not bad. 93 on that last delivery. From the third base side of the rubber, the 2-2 delivery with Weatherholt aboard to Herrera is hit hard, and that is a foul ball. It hit the umpire, who is standing in foul territory, and that is Kelly. Dexter Kelly, the first base umpire, and it hit him, and it rolled down the right field line. But he was in foul. That's why you stand in foul territory if you're an umpire. I'm not sure where exactly that got him. I think just above the knee, maybe the quad. And that ball was hit pretty hard, too, by Ivan Herrera. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Long hold. Now the pitch to Herrera, and that's fouled back. Well, the coaches have to stand in the coach's box. Maybe they'll make sure umpires stand in a certain place. I'm sure they do. But
Why
again,
are they giving away pitches and signals too?
They might be. I hope not. Please don't tell me that's true. As long as umpires are behind the fielders, they're in play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's way outside 3-2, which means that Weatherholt will be running. Steven Cruz, a right-hander, is now getting loose for Kansas City. It's going to be a bullpen day. Whose bullpen is better today? The Royals bullpen, by the way, 27th in baseball with an ERA of almost 5. Payoff pitch coming up. And here it comes. That's a called strike 3. Got him with a slider. Another good slider from Seabold. He strikes out Herrera. And the Cardinals, for the first time in this game, somebody puts a 0 on the board. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Fastball, strike one, delivered to Michael Massey, leading off the bottom of the third inning against the new Cardinal pitcher. It's Max Rajic, who made his major league debut on Thursday in this series. There's a line drive into the gap in right center field. It's going to get down, cut off by Jordan Walker. He gets it in quickly, so it's going to be a long single for Michael Massey, who's now 2 for 2. When Max made his major league debut, the 24-year-old gave up a double to the first batter that he faced. That was Nick Lofton, who he may face in this inning. And then after that, he was good. Did give up a home run to Salvador Perez, so he went 2 innings giving up a run on 2 hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout. And we'll see how he handles Lane Thomas here. First pitch is a called strike in at the knees. Max has a very good sweeper and a slider. Fastball in there at about 94 miles an hour. He's got a low set. And his next pitch is a swing and a miss. That was at 95, the 4-seamer. Thomas, a tough guy to double up. He flied out to center his first time. 9-6 St. Louis. I'm not making that up. Oh, 0-2 pitch coming in. The slider, swing and a miss. Wow, that was nasty. That was a nasty, probably a curveball from Rajic. Had a lot of downward break to it, and he strikes out Thomas, and it was indeed a curveball. Max's first big league strikeout was Tyler Tolbert, who came on to play for Bobby Witt Jr., and boy, did he ever play. The Royals defense was superb in Game 2 here. It's Meisner at the plate, and the first pitch is high to him. Again, as John told you, he played at the University of Missouri. So Missouri people can root for him on any day but today, at least St. Louis, Missouri people. He bats from the left side, and he shows bunt and fouls it off. Did not have a very good bat angle there. As the bat head dropped. The bat head has to be above the handle. If the bat head is below the handle, you're lucky if you can bunt that ball fair. It just doesn't work. Steven Cruz still throwing. My guess is he will have the 4th inning. Again, with the off day yesterday, both teams probably pretty good with their reliever availability. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. He threw that one by Meisner. Down and in. That had some giddy up to it. 95 again.
They have Carter Jensen from Park Hill High School here in Kansas City, Missouri. Massey out of the University of Illinois. Lofton out of Baylor, out of the Big 12.
Slider down and in.
So a lot of familiarity. Collins out of Creighton, and of course Meisner out of Mizzou.
And they've got some pitchers too.
They have pitchers on this team?
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Noah Cameron.
St. Joe.
From the area. 2-2 pitch coming up to Meisner from Max Rajic. Here it comes, swinging a foul back. Rajic had good numbers at AAA. He's 5'10", 250. He's a stocky guy. He was 4-2 with a 2.88 ERA, 26 games with AAA Memphis. He did make 1 start as part of a doubleheader, but really found a home in the bullpen this year. Former Cardinal minor league pitcher of the year. Next delivery, he's popped up left side. Mason Wynn backing up. In comes Newbar. Late jump for Newbar, but he's able to make the play on the run, and Meisner is out. I think he was battling the sun a little bit there in left field. If you're a Cardinals fan, you know there's nothing like baseball in St. Louis, and that nothing beats 60-cent sippers and on the run the day after the Cardinals score 6, John.
Like tomorrow.
That's correct.
They have 9 runs up there today, so you get the 60-cent drink it on the run tomorrow.
Kind of doesn't seem fair you can't get it today, but they didn't play yesterday. No chance for it. Slider misses low to Lofton, who homered in the 2nd inning. 2-run shot. Caglione had a 2-run shot in the 2nd inning. J.J. Weatherholt is homered twice, and Mason Wynn is homered. Next pitch is a strike. Good fastball, again in at the knees. Still something about that 4-seamer at the knees. I still think it works.
I do too. 95. Nice movement.
1-1 count on Lofton, who hit his 2nd home run of the year. Next delivery to him was a swing and a miss. Big curveball from Max Rajic.
Well, that's why the 95 at the knees works with the 4-seamer to come back with a breaking ball That's either a slider or a curveball, and that's his hard curveball at 83 with the side and downward movement.
Ragic trying to put up a 0 here in the bottom of the third inning. There goes the runner. Step off, Max. Oh, he stepped the wrong way. That's going to be a... Oh, he's safe at the bag. Max actually stepped towards first, but through to second. How do you do that? And the Cardinals are looking at that. It looked out to me, but they called him safe at the bag. We're waiting for a verdict from the Cardinals bench, and they say play on. So he got in under the tag. Massey took off. It was a high throw from Ragic, and the tag just not quite in time from Weatherholt. So it is a stolen base. Second for Massey.
Chance for the Royals to get a 2-out RBI here with a base hit.
And the breaking ball's grounded foul. I still think when somebody yells step off, you step off with your back foot first. That should be your instinct. And then you can go wherever you want to with it. Step off and then turn at the same time, and you can see what's going on. And you can throw to second, you can throw to first, you can hold if you want. It's just a disengagement. And I'm just not sure. I don't think pitchers are trained that way any longer. I don't think that's a thought, but I just find that this ability for teams to get tells on pitchers, that's the only way to combat it. The 1-2 pitch, here it comes, up and in, 2-2. Again, a runner at second base, that's Massey. Dustin May, a rough start for him. An even rougher start for Stephen Kolek. Massey, 2 innings, 6 runs allowed on 6 hits. Ragic checks the runner, delivers home, and there's a fastball in at the knees. He strikes out Lofton, who's complaining about it but not challenging it. And that's 2 strikeouts in an inning for Ragic, and a 0 on the board. We go to the 4th inning, 9-6.
Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Ray Schoten DeSoto, Steve Platty in St. Genevieve, or Dave Graneman in New Haven today.
Mom's got to work, but her rookie caught a fever with no team doctor. But Mercy can't wait to see them with the same pro care they give the Cardinals. She hops online. Will it be a virtual or office visit? She schedules a video visit with the Mercy doc. She's made contact, and she is out of here!
Mercy makes scheduling easy. Just browse, book, and be seen. Visit mercy.net/bigwin. Mercy, official medical provider of the Cardinals.
This school year, I want my child to thrive. So I enrolled her at the Goddard School. Their amazing teachers truly care about building up my child's confidence. So she's ready to take on the world. And knowing she's learning in a warm and nurturing community gives me peace of mind.
Welcome to the Goddard family. Visit GoddardSchool.com to find a school near you and enroll now.
Hi, I'm Burke Watts with Helitech Foundation Repair and Waterproofing. You've probably seen the forecast. Spring storms are on the way. But the good news is 50% off labor is arriving with it. Right now, if you book a free home inspection with Helitech, you can get up to 50% off labor on your job. So please reach out to us now and let us heal your home.
Heal your home with Helitech.
New pitcher for the Royals is Steven Cruz. He's a 6'6" right-hander. He's facing Alec Burleson, and he delivers a strike on the outside corner. Burley's been on base twice and scored twice. He walked in the first inning and scored and hit a triple in the second. Next pitch is hit sharply. Oh, it's caught by Caglione on the dive. He made a nice play going to his right. Burleson hit that on the nose, but lines out for out number 1. When the game is on the line, call the closer, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals. So that brings in Jordan Walker, who's 0 for 2, and he's essentially gotten himself out twice. And that's not criticizing him, but he saw slider, and they swung at pitches that just didn't break, and he jammed himself. There's a strike, and that happens. Happens with all hitters. Cruz, a big, tall right-hander. His team trailing by 3, delivers to Walker way outside, and that goes back to the screen. I tell you, if there's a loose ball somewhere and they call it a jump ball, I think he's going to win the tip against Max Rajic, the 2 pitchers in this game right now. He's 6'6", Rajic is 5'10". Next delivery to Walker's way outside. 2-1. That pitch at 99 miles an hour. Well, he's got the velocity for you, that's for sure. Cruz is from the Dominican Republic. Big, tall right-hander throws it by Jordan Walker. Fastball on the outer half. 2-2 the count. His cutter averages almost 94 miles an hour. That is a fast cutter. We'll see if he throws one here. A pop out to second, a ground out to short, and Walker asks for time. We owe you a station ID. We'll take it here shortly. 2-2 the count on Jordan. And the pitch to him is a called strike 3 in at the knees. Walker didn't like the call. He mildly protests but does not challenge. Let's pause right here for station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Lars Nootbaar is doubled and grounded out. He takes strike 1. He had a double to drive in a run in the first inning. Part of the Cardinals' positive nature in hitting with risp today. The Cardinals are 4 for 7 in this game with runners in scoring position. There's a pitch that goes back to the screen again. Cruz can really get it up there in a hurry. Nootbaar had another chance in the second inning and wasn't able to get Burleson in from third base. But eventually, Mason Wynn did. And that ball is hit hard into right field for a base hit. A 2-out single for Nootbaar. So the Cardinals are not done yet here in the top of the 4th inning. Leading by 3. That's their 10th hit. And the Nootbaar cheers, we can hear them here in Kansas City. Mason Wynn has had a nice afternoon. He is now 10 for his last 21. He has a career-tying 4 RBIs in this game, and we're only in the 4th inning. Nootbaar takes his lead. Cruz delivers to Wynn, a check swing and a foul, and that's over towards the bat boy, who tried to make a one-handed play and then pulled his hand back wisely. It had a little bit too much pace to it. I think he was trying to protect the authenticator over there. But that's what the screen's for. Nootbaar takes his lead. And the pitch to Mason Wynn is swung on and missed. He was a little tardy on that. Well, here's where Mason's not going to get a 82-mile-an-hour hanging sweeper. He's going to get something hard in this at-bat, whether it's a breaking ball, cutter, fastball. So he's got to go back to hitting the ball to right field here. And there is hitting room on the right side of the infield, with their second baseman, Massey, playing up the middle, and Caglione holding on Nootbaar. The 0-2 pitch is hit foul off to the right. He was trying to do just that. Wind is blowing left to right today. Really a terrific ballpark with the water spectacular. That's where Caglione hit a ball into that. I wonder if that's still there. Somebody go in there and get it? Next pitch to Mason is fouled off to the right. I'm not offering to go get it. Well, maybe if I have time later. 0-2 the count. A move to first base, and back safely is Nootbaar. So Cruz and Rajic are your pitchers at the moment. As we play in the top of the 4th inning, there's a lot of baseball ahead the rest of this afternoon. And the pitch to Mason is fouled off again to the right side, and the beat goes on. And somebody caught that in their hat, I believe. Well done. So if you don't bring your glove, bring a hat.
That's an out in Banana Bowl.
Yeah, that's right, it is. Good call. 0-2 pitch again. That's outside, 1-2. And Mason's making Steven Cruz work. Cruz first came to the big leagues in 2023. He was originally drafted by the Twins. Signed as a free agent, in fact. The 1-2 pitch to Mason is grounded towards third. Handled by Lofton, and he throws out. Mason Wynn. The Cardinals are retired. They strand a runner. Just their third of the game. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 9-6 Cardinals.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and pineapple.
I love that Honey Pepper Pimento Sandwich.
And that pineapple dragon fruit and Sprite is everything. It's got that razzle-dazzle that makes you stop and say, okay, wait a minute.
I love the creaminess of the pimento cheese. It's savory, it's bold, it's flavorful.
Our faves are back. High five, girl.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Do you know that by donating your gently used items to Goodwill, you're not only giving those items a new life, but you're helping people right here in your community enrich their lives with meaningful work. Your donations support Goodwill's mission of helping people with barriers to employment to be able to get rewarding jobs which provide not only a paycheck, but a very important sense of purpose. Your donations really do change lives. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Rain on game day doesn't faze Dave. He's already got his poncho. Just needs to do something about those wipers. So Dave heads to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner helps him get premium quiet wipers and some hand warmers.
You're all set.
Now, if only his team can handle the elements as well as his new wipers. Get wipers, glass cleaner, and more with no hassles, just help at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for a career with a real future, the Painting and Decorating Foundation might be the answer.
Got out of college, my career choices were very limited, and this provided me with a plan for the present and the future at the same time.
I like working my hands. I like leaving and seeing exactly what I accomplished that day.
I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I was making less than I make as a first year at Prince Beaner.
The Painting
Psychology, and I was making less than I make as a first year at Prince Beaner.
The Painting and Decorating Foundation reminds you it's your future. Check out stlouispdf.org.
Isaac Collins leads off the bottom of the fourth inning, 9-1-2 for the Kansas City Royals. That's Carter Jensen in the on-deck circle. Facing Max Rajic, in on the grass at third is Blaze Jordan, who's played a pretty good third base. Swinging a pop-up towards the shortstop Wynn. He turns the wrong way, goes back, and makes the catch on the run. That was a much harder play than the one he didn't make in the first inning. He lost his cap, lost it in the sun, and just started sprinting towards the outfield and caught it over his shoulder. That was a nice play by Mason Wynn to retire Collins for out number one. And we are at the top of the order in Carter Jensen. In a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. Game number 75 for the Cardinals. And it's ball one delivered to Carter Jensen with Matt Swanson backing up Rajic. So it looks like Rajic will have just this inning. Let's hope he can get through it unscathed. Jensen bats from the left side, breaking pitch, and that's high for a ball. 2-0. Michael Garcia awaits in the on-deck circle. He's flied out sharply to right field twice in this game. Rajic is set. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Got him with a high fastball. Jensen has hit over 350 during his 12-game hitting streak. Has singled and struck out in this game. 2-1 delivery coming up. And that's taken low. Breaking ball at 87 miles an hour. That was a slider that time. So Rajic's thrown a slider and a curveball. And his fastball has been pretty darn good today. Three-one delivery. Oh, that's high. He walked him. Well, it's not a good time for Rajic to be walking people. Of course, never. When is it a good time? I would say never. But he walks Jensen, and now Michael Garcia represents some trouble here, and that's going to have going to create a mound visit from the Cardinal catcher, Jimmy Crooks. I wonder if they're going to bring in Swanson here. They're asking if they're ready, and here comes Ali Marmol. Or is he coming out of the dugout? He's waiting. Just got some information from Daniel Descalzo, his bench coach, which I think may have to do with some of the charts that he hands out to people. Is he coming out? No, he's not. He's going to let him stay. He's going to give him one more batter here. Nope, I was right the first time. He's out of the dugout. We're going to have a pitching change. And it's brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, feeding Cardinal fans across the nation. We'll be right back. It's game number 30 for Matt Swanson, Cardinal reliever. ERA over 6, but getting better lately. Has a strikeout an inning, and what he needs here is a double play ball facing Michael Garcia with Jensen, the runner, at first base. First pitch is a slider for a strike. So I think one of the fun things about baseball is thinking along with a big league manager. What goes into them making decisions? Of course, we can ask Ollie every day. We'll ask him tomorrow about this particular move, but here's a couple of thoughts that I have as Garcia's at the plate and hits that one foul down the left field line. Please be foul, and it is. He had home run distance there. I think the mindset there is with Caglione due up next, I think he liked to match up better with Swanson against him than Max Rajic, so why not bring him in a batter early, especially because Swanson's more apt to get a ground ball than Rajic is. And maybe a double play, you don't have to face Caglione swinging a foul back. Of course, Garcia, tough guy to double up, but I think that's the reasoning there. He's going to go to him anyway, and I think he had some thoughts about whether or not to give Rajic one more batter, but I think he's going to let Swanson get settled before having to face Caglione, who's as hot as anybody in their lineup right now. There's a move to first, and back safely is Carter Jensen. Rajic also gave up a stolen base last inning, and perhaps concerned about Jensen and the Royals having a tell on Max. Swanson wears number 49, needs the double play. The 0-2 pitch is a called strike 3. Painted him at the bottom of the zone, and that is out number 2. Good start for Swanson, who's pitcher number 3 today. And how high will that number go for both teams? We may have 6 pitchers for each team by the time it's over.
I kind of have a feeling you're right. Well, one of the bright spots the other night in the game for the Cardinals, this pitcher on the mound right here.
He's definitely gotten sharper, and he better be here with this guy, Caglione, at the plate. First pitch to him is taken high. Caglianone's walked and homered. He has homered in all 3 games of this series. Hit a 2-run shot his last time up into the Water Spectacular in deep right field. Swanson's ready. Next delivery is inside for a ball, 2-0. That home run by Caglianone, I'm looking for how far that was hit. Oh, it was just 444, that's all. Next pitch is a called strike. 444, John, that's fur.
Yeah, you have to pack a lunch and take a lantern.
You do.
To keep up with that one.
So 2-1 the count on Caglianone. John will have the 5th for you, bottom of the order for the Cardinals, and Swanson would like to make that happen now. 2-1 pitch is fouled back.
I'll take the 5th.
Take the 5th. Okay. You might have some friends with you in the 5th, from what I'm told.
Hope so. Trying to connect with Bob Kendrick, the executive director of the Negro Leagues Museum. That's on 12th Street here in Kansas City.
Most decidedly a friend. Friend of baseball, friend of ours. 2-2 pitch is taken high, 3-2. So we're not there yet.
No, we're not.
I'm hoping the Cardinals could get the offense going again because it just doesn't feel good. The 3-run lead, if that could possibly be true when you score 9 runs and you don't feel safe. Runner will be going. 3-2 delivery is taken low for a ball. And that means that Salvador Perez represents the tying run at the plate with Jensen, who walked now at second base, and Caglianone at first. And Perez missed a home run by about 2 feet. His last at-bat, he ended up striking out, and the Royals fans are excited to have him at the plate.
137 home runs for Perez in this ballpark, the most hit by a Royals player here.
Slider outside, ball 1. He was at the World Cup soccer match yesterday. They put him up on the screen. Several Cardinals were there. Fermin, Pajes, Jojo Romero was there, who was a high school soccer star, actually, in California. The 1-0 pitch to Perez is grounded foul. That was a hanger. He got away with that. Jojo played, they say he played right back or left back. I think he played left back. He said he was on a very good soccer team, soccer program in California. But he's done all right at baseball, that's for sure. 1-1 the count. There's 2 on. It's a 9-6 Cardinals lead. Perez at the plate. The pitch is hit hard into the left center field gap. That's going to score a run. The Royals will now have runners at first and third as Perez gets a 2-out hit, scoring Jensen, who had walked, and it's now 9-7 Cardinals.
And Massey has been a real pain in the neck to the Cardinals in this series, especially today. He's the batter.
That run is charged to Max Rajic. You could close the book on him. An inning and a third for him. A hit, a walk, a run allowed, and 2 strikeouts. And Dusty Blake is out to talk to Swanson about Massey. 9-7 Cardinals. At one point they were leading 9-2. And things looked rosy. A little less rosy right now. Dusty Blake trying to share some words of wisdom to his pitcher, Swanson.
Well, the pitching just hasn't been good for the Cardinals in this series at all.
It has not.
I said one of the bright spots was Swanson, but then the 2-out walk, the base hit, the Royals have the go-ahead run at the plate.
Cardinals scored 6 runs in game 1, 5 runs in game 2, and they have 9 runs here, and you should win or could win all 3 games if you score that many runs. So the offense hasn't been an issue. But it, of course, ebbs and flows over the course of a year. Sometimes you're pitching and not hitting. Sometimes you're hitting and not pitching. And right now the Cardinals need to pitch with 2 outs, runners at first and third. Swanson facing Massey. Bats from the left side. First pitch is a called strike 1.
The location of the cut fastball was just above the knees, and that's where Swanson has been really effective in doing most of his good work in recent outings.
Next delivery to Massey, a check swing, but he couldn't hold up on a pitch that was sinking down and away. 97-mile-an-hour sinker. That was nasty.
Well, he's not happy. not happy at all after the base hit by Paris. Certainly the walk was unsettling, but then the base hit that put a run on the board, he's not happy at all with that.
That pitch had some mad in it. The 0-2 pitch is high and away.
No mistake on 0-2 there.
Massey has a couple of RBIs already. Runner at third is Caglione. Perez the runner at first. And the pitch to Massey is hit in the air to right field. This should be easy for Walker, who's battling the sun a little bit, and he's able to settle under it and make the play. And the inning, fortunately, comes to an end. The Royals pick up a run. They get closer. Again, John will take the fifth as the Cardinals have a 9-7.
The executive director of the Negro Leagues Museum, Bob Kendrick, is with us, and it's always great to see our good friend. We go back, met you in the 90s. I came over to the museum working one of the Royals luncheons with Al McRae when he was managing, and Al Fitzmaurice there, and great to see you, Bob. Thanks for stopping by.
It's great to see you. Thank you guys so much for having me in the booth.
Here's Jimmy Crooks. He swings, and it's a high fly ball down the right field line. That goes foul and out of play. I have my copy of the giveaway here, the Monarchs cap.
1946.
1946. The Cardinals are wearing the St. Louis Stars caps today. They will be auctioned off with proceeds going to the museum, right?
Yeah, no, I appreciate the fact that both ball clubs have agreed to take those game-worn caps and auction them off. They're going to sign them, auction them off with all the proceeds coming back to benefit the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. And very generous on all the players' parts to do that, and certainly will create some needed revenue in support of what we're doing there at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.
Well, several Cardinals coaches and manager Oliver Marmol and a lot of the players came by on our trip into Kansas City this time around. A foul ball back by Crooks. It's 0-2, but they came by to visit, and anytime we have a player who comes by for the first time, they talk about it and talk about it. They are totally amazed.
It is that kind of experience, and particularly for those, John, who make their living in this game, because the players can relate. They know how tough this game is to play under the best of circumstances, no less the social challenges that those players in the Negro Leagues had while they were traveling the highways and byways of this country. But if you were to sit down and talk to those players from the Negro Leagues, they all wanted you to know the joy that they had playing this game amidst the hardships that they had to endure. And that's what motivated them. And I think every young athlete can relate to that love of the game.
Here's a swing and a miss by Jimmy Crooks. He's out on strikes. The second strikeout for Steven Cruz. This game has done the tighten up 9-7 in favor of the Cardinals, batting in the fifth with one out. Blaze Jordan is up. He hit a home run in Minnesota his opening weekend in the big leagues, and on a check swing, the appeal over at first base, Dexter Kelly says it's a strike. You have a new building coming, don't you?
We hope so. Here pretty soon,
wood.
knock on wood. Yeah, we've launched an exciting capital campaign to build a brand new Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.
Where will that be located?
Right around the corner from where we are now. So we'll stay in the historic 18th and Vine Jazz District. We'll be right around the corner. It'll be a 35,000 square foot freestanding Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. And I tell people, I am as excited as you could possibly be about having to raise $50 million. But as you know the story of this museum. Started in a one-room office, not much bigger than this area that we're sitting in, and had a conference room table. Guys like the late, great Buck O'Neill, other local Negro Leaguers who were still with us, took turns paying the monthly rent to keep that office open. And our hopes and dreams of someday building a facility. We moved into our current home in November of 1997. And now here we are, recognized as America's National Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, with big dreams of building a Negro Leagues campus as the gateway into historic 18th and Vine.
A swing and a miss by Blaze Jordan, who strikes out 2 times in a game for the first time in his career as he's playing his 9th Major League game. That brings in Nathan Church. Church a double and a run scored. The Cardinals put up 4 runs in the top of the second and haven't scored since then. Here's a pitch inside. Goes all the way to the backstop. Cutter at 94 miles an hour. And Church got out of the way. Bob Kendrick from the Negro Leagues Museum is with us. And my father had a trucking company just down the street for many, many years from the museum. And so I'm more than familiar.
Yes.
Kind of grew up in that area. As we were from Richmond, Missouri, but the company was right there. My brother kept it there for many years. Here's a pitch down and in for a ball. But to see people traveling there, and of course with the Jazz history, if you love history, you have to go.
It's the place to be.
It is.
It's the place to be. And John, I was so thrilled to welcome not only the Cardinal players and some of the other guys from the organization, but so many Cardinal fans who made that trek up here.
We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Bob. If you're coming to Kansas City, that is a must stop.
Well, Cardinal fans are some of the most knowledgeable baseball fans in our game. And it's no small surprise that they would want to come and experience the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. And it just fills my heart with joy each and every year that the Cards come to town to be able to help be there to welcome them to the museum. So it's been a great weekend for us.
Ball 4 to Nathan Church. He's on for the second time, and for the second time in as many innings, Cruz has put a runner on with 2 outs. So the Cardinals lead 9-7, 2 outs. We're in the 5th. J.J. Weatherholt homers first 2 times up and takes strike 1. Visit Miller Furniture at one of their 4 locations in the Metro East and St. Louis, Fairview Heights, Belleville, Lake St. Louis, also Ellisville, Missouri. You can shop online at millerfurniture.com, M-U-E-L-L-E-R furniture.com. Pickoff throw to first, diving back safely, Nathan Church. I know I haven't been there in a while, Bob, to the museum, but I'm sure you've added so many collectibles and so many other exhibits, and that's what makes it interesting. But I've always been interested in history, and from the first day I walked in there, I was amazed. There's a looper in the left and a base hit. Taking a wide turn at second, Church will go back as Weatherholt is on base for the 4th time. 2 home runs, a hit by pitch, and now a 2-out single, getting Ivan Herrera to the plate. We have a good, young, exciting team in St. Louis, Bob. They just don't quit competing.
No, and they're a joy to watch. And I was so glad that I got a chance to take such a big group of them through the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. They were all very engaged in the stories that I was sharing with them and how the museum imparts this story. And so, yeah, it never gets old for me. It really doesn't. Every time I get a young, particularly major league athlete that walks through this museum, is always exciting for me.
Well, I really miss Bob Gibson, and how lucky are we? Of course, Lou Brock, too.
Of course.
Lou, but how lucky are we to have Ozzie Smith?
Oh, I mean, it's tremendous. And here's the funny thing about that. And the Wizard is one of my very best friends. I love him.
I know he is. That's why I had to mention him, Bob.
And St. Louis has been blessed to have two legendary acrobatic shortstops. One everybody knows because he's a 13-time Gold Glove winner in Ozzie Smith. The other, the legendary Willie Wells, whose nickname was El Diablo, the devil, because he could dig it out of the dirt. Willie Wells was a star for the great St. Louis Stars, one of the greatest shortstops in baseball history. And I did a podcast with Oz a few years ago for my Black Diamonds podcast, and we got a chance to chat about Willie Wells. Willie Wells was making those same kind of acrobatic plays that we knew and grew to love Oz for doing. He was doing that back in the 20s and 30s. But Willie Wells was a power-hitting shortstop. Yeah, no, he was something special.
Well, we went crazy when Ozzie went deep.
Oh, they went crazy. They went crazy. I love hearing Oz give that call, do that call, the imitation of that call.
Here's a long drive. Deep left center field. That might go, and it's a goner. Herrera hits a 3-run homer. The Cardinals have a 12-7 lead in the 5th inning. And it was a 2-out walk that got things started. A walk to Church, a hit by Weatherholt, and Herrera crushing his 10th home run of the year. That's what I talk about. These guys keep competing, Bob.
Well, you know, and that's the beauty of it. When you find a group of guys who want to compete, well, you're never out of these things. And of course, you know, they've got a really fun club to watch. I've been kind of watching from afar. This is the first time I've gotten a chance to see them live, and that's a great group. Ozzie has to be very excited about this group.
That brings in Alec Burleson, and Burleson whacks it down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's fielded by Lane Thomas, who has a really good arm. So Burleson will be satisfied with a long single. So the Cardinals have the line moving with 2 outs in the 5th, putting up 3 runs against Steven Cruz. Urseg is throwing in the bullpen now for Kansas City. Other than all the fundraising, and how can fans get involved with that, Bob? That's another thing I wanted to mention before
I appreciate that, John. If you're interested in supporting the campaign is called Their Legacy Plays On. You can go to www.nlbm.com, and as I tell people, no contribution is too small. Or as I remember my friend Buck O'Neill, this $1 million goal that we've got to get to build this new museum. We would appreciate your consideration and, of course, your support in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Lucas Urseg is coming in. We're going to keep it here during this pitching change because we have a terrific guest, Bob Kendry, the executive director of the Negro Leagues Museum, with us, talking about how fans can help contribute to the fundraising for the brand new building that they hope to be able to erect here in Kansas City and just keep the legend living of your museum.
Because, you know, John, we're losing these Negro League players. We were very blessed to have Sam Allen, who's one of only maybe a couple of guys who played for the Monarchs. He's 90 years old. They're still with us. And he's 90 years young, I should say. And it was just thrilling to have him back here to be part of the festivities around this year's salute to the Negro Leagues. But we knew from the onset, when we started this museum in 1990, that it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when those players were all going to be gone. And every time we lose one, that window of opportunity closes just a little bit more, and it puts even more pressure on the museum to make sure that we ascertain as much information about these guys as we can. But it also reminds us of why this place is so special, because their legacy should not die.
Right.
When that last Negro League leaves.
That's why you have a facility and an institution that you have. And how great was it to include the Negro League players in the Major League stats and the Hall of Fame?
It was tremendous. It was tremendous. It was a tremendous nod, because we knew all along that the Negro Leagues were indeed Major League. But it had never been formally acknowledged. And then you add the additional element of the stats of the Negro Leagues going into the record books of Major League Baseball. That was a tremendous milestone moment back in May of 2024 for the history of the Negro Leagues, but also their families who are still with us and holding on to the legacy of their loved ones.
Well, I got to be present at the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame induction in 1980 in St. Louis when Cool Papa Bell, Jack Buck, I think Buddy Blattner was in that class as well. That was a fun day to hear the story about Cool Papa Bell flipping the light switch and being in bed before the lights went off. He was that fast. And I had tickets to see the Campy Campaneris game and ended up my appendix burst. I couldn't go to see the A's play that game or to see Satchel Paige in the bullpen in the rocking chair.
1965, Satchel Paige pitches 3 shutout innings. His last Major League game was 1965 with the Kansas City A's. Charlie Finley had brought him back. And he pitches 3 shutout innings against the Boston Red Sox, giving up only 1 hit in those 3 innings. Great trivia question. 1965 Boston Red Sox, who got that lone hit off of Satchel? A young Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz got a double against the old man. Satchel left him at third.
Put him on his way to his Triple Crown later on.
Satchel left him at third, shut down everybody else over 3 of the most remarkably pitched innings in baseball history. John at age 59, which means he might have been 69 years old at the time.
Here's Walker swinging and missing, and he goes down on strikes. Bob, thanks so much for spending some time with us.
It's so good to see you.
Come visit us in St. Louis. The door's always open in our booth. You
Absolutely.
know that.
Thank you guys so much.
The executive director of the Negro Leagues Museum in Kansas City, Bob Kendrick, a 3-run 5th inning, 12-7 Cardinals.
What do you dream of? Scoring front row tickets? Season tickets? Ooh, how about tickets to Italy? Go for it! Because for whatever you want to buy, Central Bank is here with money management tools, credit card rewards, and other financial solutions you didn't know were possible to help you dream bigger, bank better. Open a Central Bank checking account and get our money manager to track your finances and get insight into spending patterns that help you buy smarter. CentralBank.net. Equal housing lender.
Victor Scott II here. Championship teams improve every season, and your home can too. Ameren Missouri's Pay As You Save PAYS program gives you a free home energy assessment to find easy ways to cut energy waste and lower your bills. If upgrades make sense, Ameren Missouri helps cover the upfront costs so you can get started right away. No loans, no credit checks, just savings. Don't wait. Schedule your free home energy checkup now at AmerenMissouri.com/home energy.
Hey, turn the music down for 1 second. Listen, that annoying sound, it's probably nothing, right? That's how expensive repairs start. JJ Weatherholt here. In baseball, ignore the signs and you'll pay for it fast. Same with your car, because breakdowns don't wait until you're ready. That's why there's Car Shield. It can help cover the cost of expensive repairs. When something goes wrong, you've got a plan before you're on the shoulder with your hazards on.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
As things heat up this season, keep a lookout for home runs that blast 420 feet or more to score a free Mountain Dew Baja Blast, the official soft drink of Major League Baseball. The refreshing Zest, the official soft drink of Major League Baseball. The refreshing splash of tropical lime flavor helps you stay cool in the heat of the game. Register and learn more at BajaBlastHomeRuns.com. Subject to complete offer terms and restrictions. See site for details. Ends 9/26/2026 or when 500,000 redemptions have been reached, whichever occurs first.
Fans, I think you know how much I love 2-out RBIs. The Cardinals got 3 of them in the 5th, and here is Graceffo getting a comebacker from the leadoff batter Lane Thomas in the home half of the 5th, and Graceffo throws him out. There's a good start. I just love the way the Cardinal players go about competing at bat by at bat, and I don't think they even care what that score is up there.
Yeah, and I love what the offense is doing. They're doing very well with runners in scoring position. That's part of the story today, but they're realizing they got to keep adding on. They're 5 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Huge hits, and the Cardinals right now are searching for a reliever that's hot today so he can keep the Royals down.
Graceffo deals the first pitch strike into Cameron Meisner. Meisner, a left-handed batter, has singled and scored. Hit a fly ball to Nootbaar the last time up. Really clouding up here in Kansas City as the ball goes inside, 1-1. And it's JoJo getting ready, JoJo Romero. Graceffo pitching in the 5th. A little bit low. Oliver Marmol did not anticipate a bullpen game today.
No, he did not.
It was like he had May as the opener, and then Rajic in the 3rd. Swanson in the 4th. Came on in the 4th inning for Rajic, and now Graceffo starts out in the 5th. Graceffo's pitch to Meisner. Check swing, a ball outside.
Well, you plan your day, and then you adjust. Everybody's got to do that. No matter what line of work you're in, you have an idea, you know a direction, and then variables make that direction impossible, and you've got to do something different. And you got to kind of make those decisions on the fly, too.
The pitch, a foul ball out of play for a full count of 3-2 with 1 out, nobody on base. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be
disseminated
without
the express written consent of
the St. Louis Cardinals, brought to you by Brown and Crouppen.
Great
law
firm.
3-2, and Rajic goes to the rosin bag. Home plate umpire Sean Barber out, dusting off the plate. The pitch timer starts. I said Rajic Graceffo on in relief of Swanson. Rajic, he did okay for his 2nd outing today. The pitch, that swung on, and that ball is hit in the air. Left center field, Church tracking it, and he is able to get over there and put it away. He is so graceful going for the ball.
He is. He really is. That ball was actually closer to Nootbaar.
I thought Newt might call him off for a moment, but he took charge, did Church, in center field and make the catch.
So when the ball's hit in left center, this is kind of a minor thing to think about, but it's the glove side of both a right-handed throwing left fielder and a left-handed throwing center fielder. They're both going with their glove out. So it's a play that one of them should make, but I think if the center fielder can get there, it's his ball.
Here's Graceffo dealing a little bit high, ball 1 to Nick Lofton, who has homered and has been called out on strikes. I thought Rajic did all right today.
Yeah.
He was tagged with a run. It was a walk, so an inherited runner that scored when Perez singled with 2 outs in the 4th inning. The pitch is swung on, grounded to third, backhanded nicely by Blaze Jordan, who throws perfectly to retire Lofton.
I'm starting to believe that he got an idea down there.
I think he has a little more than an idea. I'm starting to believe that, too.
Eckstein, long ball, left field, grand slam, Cardinals win!
Hi, it's David Eckstein. I'm teaming up with the Cardinals and Mid-American Transplant to help save lives through organ and tissue donation. For me, it's personal. 4 people in my family received life-saving kidney transplants. Now I'm asking you to step up to make an impact in the effort to save lives. Go to fansforlife.org and register to become a donor today. It's fast, it's easy, and it's worth it.
In business, just like baseball, momentum shifts fast, and leaders need to innovate to stay ahead. That's why Perficient steps up to the plate with bold, disruptive AI and technology solutions. Always with intention, we challenge assumptions, cut through complexity, and help you make the right investment for your company's needs, from strategy to delivery. We turn your unique strengths into game-changing advantages that keep you ahead. Perficient. That's different for real.
From backyard barbecues to homegrown herbs, the best parts of summer start at Lowe's. Right now, get 3 Fairy Morse 1.3 quart vegetables and herbs for just $12. Plus, get 4 bags of Miracle Grow 0.75 cubic foot garden soil for only $10. Whether you're planting something new or giving your garden a refresh, now's the time to make the most of your outdoor space. Save more on what you need this summer at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 6/24 while this summer at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 6/24 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Lars Nootbaar lifts a high foul ball that goes off the screen down the left field line. No chance at all for Isaac Collins to make a play. The Cardinals bat in the 6th inning, leading 12-7. They had a 5-run lead after a half inning today. 5-run first. Kansas City answered with 2. There's a line shot up the middle, played behind second by the shortstop, and Garcia throws out Lars Nootbaar. The ball wasn't blistered through the middle, but Garcia, who was a Gold Glover at third base last year for the Royals. I mean, they have shortstops. Lofton, Garcia, Massey, Tolbert. They all play the infield positions very well, and you know what Bobby Witt can do.
Yeah, he's pretty good, too.
He's all right.
You think about what these infielders have done. This series, they've made some good plays, or this game they have. But the last game, not yesterday, but on Friday, they were spectacular.
And Mason Wynn sends a high fly ball to right center. That's going to be caught by Meisner. The center fielder puts it away. 2 fast outs for Urseg. Kids, bring your parents to the ballpark on Sunday, June 28th, when the Cardinals take on the Marlins. Kids 12 and under will take home a one-of-a-kind Cardinals soccer ball. Comes in handy with the World Cup being played over here in the Kansas City area. I'm told they have 4 more matches here at the Kansas City Stadium, as they call it.
It's a great venue. I mean, they put on a great show.
I mean, we know it as Arrowhead.
It was loud.
Pitch low.
It was loud.
Oh, a low called strike.
Crazy loud.
1 strike on Jimmy Crooks. Well, it looked like the fans were having a great time. Wasn't noisy, was it?
It was noisy in my area. Sitting next to a very nice family from Ecuador. We just had a great time.
The 1-strike pitch fouled off by Crooks. Crooks has a hit today, going 1 for 3. As a team, the Cardinals have 12 runs on 13 hits. The Royals 7 runs on 8 hits. An errorless game, each team stranding 4 runners. 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. The Cardinals are back home to play the Diamondbacks tomorrow night. Pitch up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kolek was tagged with 9 earned runs on 9 hits in an inning and 2/3. His ERA went from 2.68 up to 4.15.
That
hit him. Hit by pitch. That's the 3rd Cardinal batter hit by a pitch today. Weatherholt, Herrera, now Crooks.
And the second one to be hit with 2 outs and 2 strikes on a batter. That happened to JJ in the 3rd inning. How about the day JJ's had?
Weatherholt with a home run leading off the game. Then a 2-run homer in the 2nd. Hit by a 2-strike pitch in the 3rd. A single, and he scored on the 3-run homer by Ivan Herrera in the 5th. He is clicking.
Yes, he is.
From the stretch, Urseg pitches, check swing, strike called. Blaze Jordan has grounded into a double play and struck out twice. This has not been his best day as a major league player, but there will be days like this. The next pitch, a swing and a miss.
But another nice play on the backhand at third base, and we were talking about that going to break, that, he's not been advertised as a guy that can play third. Well, he hasn't done it much. He's been a first baseman, but I think he's been fine. More than fine.
The 2-strike pitch, Jordan takes in the dirt, flipping the mask away. The ball rolls in front of the plate, and Perez tracks that down, holding Crooks at first base.
And I do have to give the Cardinals coaches and the manager first, Ollie, but also the coaches, thinking particularly about Stubby Clapp, who's probably working with him more than anybody, of just kind of de-stressing the expectations about him playing third since he hasn't done it before.
There's a pitch outside, missing with a slider.
Think about how easy it would be to get somebody into a math class and who's never taken math, and you jump to calculus because you know it, and they need to know calculus, but you could just be giving them that fire hose and not really helping them.
There's a ball that is hit off the pitcher toward the second baseman. The throw and safe at first is Blaze Jordan as Massey got to the ball. And Jordan hustled, and he was able to get there ahead of the throw.
Well, a jam shot, but those count too.
They do. Just a little roller that ended up on the right side. And here is Blaze Jordan at first, Crooks at second, and Church coming up. Church has been on twice and has scored 2 runs. Another spot for a 2-out RBI here. Church has 19 runs batted in. He swings and dribbles that one past the mound toward the shortstop Garcia, who gloves, throws, and just got him. That was a terrific play. So the Cardinals strand 2 more. We go to the bottom.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. Your phone plan shouldn't add to it. Verizon's new Simplicity plan cuts down on the nonsense in your life. Now there's just one plan, one price. $30 a line per month, even for a single line. And everyone gets our best 5G network. It's a phone plan designed to do exactly what a phone plan is supposed to do. Isn't that a lot simpler? Switch today at Verizon.com or at your nearest store. For new customers, $30 per line includes auto pay and switch discount. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply. Unlimited data is restricted to on-device smartphone usage. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Mom's got to work, but her rookie caught a fever with no team doctor. But Mercy can't wait to see them with the same pro care they give the Cardinals. She hops online. Will it be a virtual or office visit? She schedules a video visit with the Mercy doc. She's made contact, and she is out of here!
Mercy makes scheduling easy. Just browse, book, and be seen. Visit mercy.net/bigwin. Mercy, official medical provider of the Cardinals.
Hello, this is Mary at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
Hey, I dreamed I'd be ready for college way ahead of time.
And now you're way behind?
Yes, and I have no idea how I'll get it all done on time and in my budget.
Well, luckily, IKEA has everything you need to make it your space on your budget. And with everything ready to take away from our stores with Click and Collect, it's easier than ever.
That's convenient.
Exactly. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however at IKEA.us. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Gordon Graceffo got 3 outs. Thomas a ground out. Meisner fly ball out. Lofton a ground out. And now it's lefty JoJo Romero facing Isaac Collins. Switch hitter, batting right-handed, leading off the bottom of the 6th. Collins takes strike 1. And it's Matt Strom warming in the Royals bullpen.
And we saw him on Friday night.
The Cardinals had some success against him. Here's a pitch taken low for a ball by Collins. As the Cardinals lead by 5. They had a 5-run lead going to the bottom of the 1st inning.
How about this series? The Royals scoring the most runs they've scored in any game this year, the first game, and the Cardinals doing it today. They've got a season-high 12 runs.
And the pitch is taken for a ball, ball 2. Isaac Collins adjusting his batting helmet, gets back in the box. JoJo Romero with the sign. His pitch. Collins takes a strike, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dustin May was tagged with 6 runs, 6 hits, and 2 innings. Max Radjic, an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 run, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Swanson 2/3 of an inning with 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. A swing and a miss. The Cardinals throw the ball around the infield after Isaac Collins strikes out.
That was a power changeup from JoJo Romero. The bottom just dropped out of it. All kinds of arm action, and the ball just didn't get there, and he swung over the top of it. That was an outstanding pitch.
After Swансon's 2/3 of the 4th inning, Graceffo came in the 5th, worked a clean inning, and JoJo Romero just struck out Collins here in the Royals 6th. Here's strike 1 dealt to Carter Jensen.
I would think JoJo would have through Caglione. Maybe more than that, but I would say through Caglione at least. So 3 more batters for him.
1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Jensen swings, lifting a fly ball that's hit well to left field, and that's going to fly into the Cardinal bullpen. A home run for Carter Jensen. 12-8 Cardinals in the 6th inning.
It's right there. The righties the Tigers have been looking for, and they both contributed.
He knew it. After Jensen makes contact.
Not hit for him.
Just hit the ball the other way.
Are they pitching Major League Baseball's or Titleist?
I don't know.
Maikel Garcia 0 for 3.
Off the bat, I think that's an F8, honestly. I did not think that was going to get out, but he must have hit it right on the screws.
Here's ball one high to the right-handed batter from Venezuela. 26-year-old Maikel Garcia has been bothered by a sore left hand. He's wearing the Father's Day light blue batting gloves. Pops it up foul just to the right of home plate. Burleson didn't see it. He lost it in the sun. He would have been able to make the play had he been able to track the ball, but it hits on the track well beyond Jimmy Crooks, who had to run about 95 feet to try to get there. Burleson looking up, he was just blinded by the sun. No play. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Garcia. Stiefel is stitched into the Cardinals tradition and into the fabric of St. Louis. Proudly worn on every jersey, Stiefel is investing in excellence in our hometown and across the nation. Stiefel, where success meets success. 1 out, nobody on, a run in. The pitch, a ball high, 2-1. May gave up 6, Rajic 1.
This is one of those last man standings games, isn't it? I mean,
that's what worries me. They have the last at bat.
I know. I'm with you.
The 2-1. And that's a hot shot to first. Knocked down by Burleson. He picks it up, takes it to the bag. 3 unassisted. Burleson got his body in front of that one and kept the ball in the infield. 2 down. That brings in Jack Caglione. A walk, run scored. Home run, 2-run shot. Another walk. So he has 4 hits in 10 at-bats in the series. 5 runs scored, 3 homers. He has 6 runs batted in this series, and he lifts a foul ball out of play off to the left that goes off the screen.
You're trying to hit the ball to the left, wouldn't you?
Why not? It's worked for him in the series. Of course, he muscled up on one to right center field that went into the drink out there in the Water Spectacular. The pitch. Slider, strike called. Plays up the middle at shortstop, off the third baseline like a shortstop at double play depth. Plays Jordan, but he's playing that position with 2 outs. A swing and a miss, a slider away, carves up Caglione. Jensen hit a home run. The Royals are inching closer.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
I'm going to be McDowell. I'm grabbing onto one of Cecil's legs, holding on for dear life. If it gets any tougher, guarantee you Cecil's not going anyplace.
And Seiko, a towering pop-up. This ought to be interesting. It's coming back toward first base. Fielder can't get it.
This is actually maybe the first time that I recall they're going to call a game on the wind.
Well, they're going to stop it.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Left-hander Matt Strom has the top of the 7th inning. The Cardinals have seen him in this series on Friday night. He gave up 3 runs in 2/3 of an inning and is not having a great season for the Royals. He's been in 25 games, 6.75 ERA, and that's after the last 2 seasons. Actually, the last 3 seasons with Philadelphia, he has been unbelievably good. A 3.29, then a 1.87, then a 2.74 ERA. And during that time, he won 17 games out of the bullpen for the Phillies.
Oh, okay. Now you've been, guessing attendance all these years, and what's JJ going to do with this at bat?
He is going to get a base hit to left center field as he takes a pitch high and away for a ball.
Catcher is challenging the ball call.
Catcher is challenging the ball call, according to our home plate umpire, and that seemed the way to me. It was high too.
The Royals will have 1 remaining challenge.
All right, so it's ball 1 as Strom's facing Weatherholt, who's just about to hit a line drive into left center. Now I'm guessing. I feel like he's going to try to stay on this left-hander, take him the other way. The 1-ball pitch is hit to the left side, but I think somebody might catch this one. It is the left fielder who settles under it. And Collins has it, and Weatherholt is out for the first time, so I'm not really good at that game, apparently. Weatherholt now 3 for 4 plus a hit by pitch. It'll be Ivan Herrera to bat. Herrera hit a 3-run home run in the 5th inning, his last time up, and that was helpful as the Cardinals lead by just 4 runs, even though they've scored 12. 23 hits in this game. Ivy's got 3 of them, and the pitch to him is taken high for a ball. That looked like a strike.
It did.
But no challenge. So again, 3 straight good years for Strom. Actually 4. He wasn't bad with Boston in 2022, but slow start this year. Doesn't mean he can't figure it out. The 1-0 pitch is an off-speed delivery inside. And we do owe you a station ID. We'll take that after Herrera has an outcome here. First outcome was a hit by pitch and a run scored. Like Weatherholt, he scored 3 runs here today. And he is now leading the Cardinals in runs scored. There's a strike delivered to him. So Ivan gets on base, guys knocking him in. That's the way it's supposed to be. Not a good day for Jordan Walker yet either. He's gotten jammed twice and struck out twice, but you never know. Next pitch to Herrera is a little bit low. A lot of close pitches from Strom here as we play in the top of the 7th inning in Kansas City. Getaway day for the Cardinals heading back home in a 7-game homestand beginning with Arizona. The next delivery to Ivan is wrapped into left center field. Long run for the center fielder Meisner, and he runs it down. Really good closing speed there. And again, a left-handed throwing center fielder has the glove towards that left center field gap, and he was able to reach it out. He's a kind of a long, tall, lanky dude, too, and he was able to pull that in for out number 2. Let's pause right here for Station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Swing and a line drive foul with home run distance off the bat of Alec Burleson. That was about 7 or 8 degrees foul down the right field line. And it is nothing but strike 1, unfortunately. Burley's been on base 3 times in this game, and the other time he lined out to first, so he's getting locked in, and he hammers that one to deep right field. Is that fair? Very close down the line, and it is a foul ball, and Burley's not so sure about this. He looks towards the Cardinals dugout, and we might have to take a look at this one. Cardinals checking with their video crew. Burley staring in. He thinks it's a big fly. The home plate umpire's not sure, and they're going to kind of chat about it.
We're going to have the crew chief, Trip Gibson, come in and do a review.
St. Louis has requested a crew chief review of the call of foul for a potential home run.
So they're going to be reviewing it. If you're planning a trip to St. Louis from, let's say, Bloomfield, Iowa, our featured station today, KUDV. Remember to visit ExploreSt.Louis.com. Find out all the things going on in St. Louis. So Strom's awaiting the verdict. So is Burley. He's standing at home plate, and the umpires are conferring. They're listening into New York as Burley actually watched that the whole way with Salvador Perez, the Royals catcher.
He had one of those earlier.
He did. He knows how he feels. He knows his pain. But he hit that one so high, it was kind of hard to judge where the foul pole was. So when it's hard to judge, maybe hard to overturn, we'll find out. If it's a home run, it's his 14th. And if it is a home run, he's a double away from the cycle. If it's not, it's nothing but a strike. Still waiting for the verdict from New York. And the longer you wait, the more you feel like it's indecisive and they'll just go with stands. That's typically what we see.
Well, Burleson has hit the ball very hard today, even when he made it out, lining out.
After review, the call on the field stands, foul ball.
Stands.
And
they couldn't tell for
they
sure.
They can't tell. That's right. And I think the longer it waits, they're looking for something that will convince them that it's fair or foul. And again, the long review means typically what we just heard, that it stands. So Burley, no, just have to do it again. He hit one very foul, then he hit one barely foul, and maybe he's straightening him out, as we used to say. Strom's going to want to throw something different here. He's got him 0-2, and the pitch is outside, 1-2. Strom had an awkward land there with his delivery. He's a tall, long-armed, long-haired lefty. He's set. The 1-2 pitch to him is hit hard into the right center field gap. That's going to get down for a hit. Burley's rounding first, and he'll be content with a single. Boy, he hit a lot of balls hard in that at-bat.
Season high 15 hits for the Cardinals.
And that's 15 hits for the Cardinals.
A season high.
So they've already gotten their season high of runs. Now they have their season high of hits. And we'll see if Walker can get his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 4. But I do like this matchup here. I like him staying on one and hitting a home run to right field here. That's what I'm pining for. First pitch to him is back to the screen, and Salvador was crossed up there. He's going to make the throw to second. Not in time to get Burley as the ball bounced off the backstop and came right back to Perez. Burley was on his way to second, and because the ball got back to Perez so quickly, he had a shot at throwing him out. That is a wild. I'm going to put WWP.
I thought I heard him say pass ball.
No, can't be. Well, could be.
If it's that high, they charge the pass ball to that.
Okay.
Catcher, that's one of the toughest ones for them to grab, that ball that's airmailed.
And there's another one, same thing, high and away, back to the screen, and Perez has no chance to even get a glove on it.
Those are two wild pitches.
I'm putting WWP for that one, too. I think they were both wild pitches.
Now, how can that first be a pass ball if that's ruled a wild pitch?
They looked about the same, didn't they?
They did.
I think Perez is just having a hard time seeing it, no matter what it is. And now you've got Burleson at third with 2 outs with Walker up on a 2-0 count. He wouldn't do it again, would he? The 2-0 pitch is way high again, ball 3. And it's not as if he's throwing 110. I mean, he's throwing 93. It's harder than you and I can throw, probably combined at this stage. And they're going to walk.
I'll go with you on that. They're going to go ahead and put Walker on. He is a walker.
Let's see, 35 plus 35. Yeah, we're about 70 probably, John.
Yeah, maybe.
I might be able to throw harder right-handed right now. I don't know. I don't even want to find out. It's painful to think about even throwing a bit. I don't do that anymore. Let the young kids do it. We had our chance. Now it's a chance for Lars Nootbaar, who's 2 for 4 in the game, has an RBI, and is batting with runners in scoring position again. He's now 2 for 15 in that department, and he swings through a slider, strike 1. Make it 2 for 16 as he bats here in the 7th inning. But one of those successful at-bats with runners in scoring position was in the 1st inning today. He had a double, drove in a run, and the next pitch to Nootbaar is grounded up the middle, right to Strom, the pitcher, who spears it and underhands it to first. Nootbaar is retired, and we go to the 7th inning stretch presented by Spectrum, built for big moments. Here for St. Louis, the Cardinals leading Kansas City. Final game of the series here at the K, 12-8.
On the basketball court, the soccer pitch, or even the golf course, your crew brings their best not just for the win, but for that post-game celebration. When victory tastes like Michelob Ultra, it's worth every drop of sweat. And if you don't win, you'll still get the beer. It's just on you. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Join us for a fantastical journey at St. Louis Union Station. Board the St. Louis Wheel, soaring 200 feet into the air all year round. The St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station lets you explore the world's great waterways and over 10,000 amazing creatures. Swing from the ropes course high over the aquarium and get lost in our mirror maze. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station, where the journey is like no other. Create your new memories at stlouisunionstation.com.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mint is here to help.
Some overnight oats right before the game. My teammates look at me like, what are you doing, dude?
My mom's cooking, probably. She makes some good. She's got a tuna fish casserole. That's pretty good.
I went 5 for 5. I need to eat the same thing. Last time, Saturday, I ate arepa with eggs, and then next day, I gotta eat arepa with eggs. So my mom make it for me, and then when my mom is with me,
everything's good.
I save a lot of money.
Estamos lindo.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Mi trabajo es sencillo, cachar ese ritmo que solo nuestra gente tira y regarlo por toda la temporada. Flow mayor is where all those rhythms meet. Porque el flow no es de un solo jugador, es de un corillo entero que prende estadio. De San Diego a Santo Domingo y cada parada en el camino. Cuando estamos activos, la liga sube de nivel. Esto es Flow Mayor.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just kidding. Mustakis.
I know, inside joke.
Inside joke. There's a Ventura, one of the hard-throwing relievers they had years ago. It's kind of an eclectic group. Bo Jackson jersey.
Yes.
And we certainly remember him, one of the great athletes that baseball has ever seen.
Bo when he played for the White Sox.
Oh boy, Bo knows line drives. First time I ever saw him play, I heard him run down to first base. He sounded like a train. I'm not kidding.
He made a play here, caught a ball, ran up the wall, turned and threw a one-hop strike to first to double up Fisk. And I went downstairs. I said, how about that throw by Jackson? He goes, well, who was the cutoff man? I said, there wasn't one. And he's quizzing everybody in the clubhouse. There was a cutoff man on there, wasn't there? No, there wasn't.
So Ryan Stanek has the bottom of the 7th, and it's game number 33 for him, 5.22 ERA. Mostly good for Ryan Stanek, and when he's had some rough days, they've been really rough. Swinging a foul back by Perez, who's 1 for 3 today. He's leading off the bottom of the 7th. The Cardinals lead 12-8. 15 hits for St. Louis, 9 for Kansas City. And it's been home run derby today. Next pitch is in the dirt, and that bounces up and catches the mask of Jimmy Crooks. Edward Jones financial advisors are there for the moments that matter. Let them help you find your rich and build a game plan to get you there. EdwardJones.com, member SIPC. So the wind's blowing out towards right, but most of the homers have been to left. Perez almost had a home run his last time up. Next pitch is down low. Actually, the time before that is when he ended up striking out, but he hit a ball that was foul or by about maybe 1.5 foot down the left field line. It was reviewed, actually, as Burleson's was. Next pitch is hit towards right field. Well struck, backing up is Walker, and he is at the track, and he jumps, and he makes the catch up against the wall. Big-time play, Jordan Walker. He took a double away from Perez. A good route, a good jump, and the ball stuck in his glove. Well done, Jordan Walker.
He used that chain link fence out there by the bullpen as like a springboard when he got back there up against the wall.
They may have to fix a couple of links.
Did he take a home run away? He did.
I think he did.
He took a home run away.
Oh, my goodness, even better. He's so tall. You normally don't think of that as a place where you can rob a home run, but that's exactly what he just did. Hard hit ball right side. Burley's got it on one hop. He flips to Stanek covering, and that's out number 2. So not only did Walker make that catch up against the wall, where it is, well, it's about 365 where he caught that, but he caught it, and it would have been 366 or 7, and it would have been a big fly. But it's an out, and it's 2 outs now as Massey grounds out. And Lane Thomas will bat. My attendance guest today, 28,309. How'd I do, John?
You nailed it again.
Can you check on that for me?
What can I say? It's becoming old hat.
Yeah, it is.
Ho-hum. You know.
Ground ball left side. A diving play by Mason Wynn. Pops up, long throw, but it's not in time. It gets past Burley, who runs it down, throws to second base. Not in time there. And Lane Thomas is in scoring position on the infield hit and the error on Mason Wynn. That's his 7th error of the year. He was trying to maybe do a little bit too much there. Although I love the effort. If you're a pitcher, you love seeing a guy dive, make that kind of play, but the throw was low and Burley couldn't scoop it. And in Burley's defense, if that's the right word, he was trying to stretch and scoop at the same time because there was a possibility of actually getting Lane Thomas out. So good effort by the Cardinals, but comes up empty. Runner at second base, and Meisner at the plate, the left-handed batter from Mizzou. He takes ball 1. So that's the 10th hit for Kansas City.
Good old-fashioned American League game today.
Oh, is it ever? Well, we are in the American League ballpark, aren't we?
We have them every time. We have them even in National League games.
Swing and a fly ball down the right field line. Unfortunately, that's going to be foul. That might have had home run distance, too. But that's about 20 degrees foul, as Meisner was way out in front of that.
I remember watching games in this park where you couldn't drive one out of here with a jet plane. And today the ball's just flying like
really
it's somebody's backyard.
I mean, it's always been a pitcher's or a fair ballpark at least.
410 to straightaway center field.
The 1-1 pitch to Meisner is a swing and a miss. You know, your comment, and for fans who are newer to baseball, younger fans, they may not understand even the reference an American League game, because right now, unfortunately, I say unfortunately, we're getting this melding of American and National League with interleague play, and it's not even really, there's no difference between the two. There's a swing and a miss, and Stanek strikes out Meisner. I liked it the old way, where they competed against each other in the World Series, the All-Star game. And
that was the best interleague play in October.
It was, and there were some differences, but no longer. We go to the 8th. John will have the play-by.
The Seattle Mariners have officially found their groove, riding the wave of an amazing run that started in May and has them sailing in June.
And the Mariners sweep the A's.
The secret to their recent success? Power at the plate and dominance on the mound.
Swung on and missed, got him.
The rotation, led by Emerson Hancock, Brian Wu, and Logan Gilbert, has been absolutely electric, shutting down opposing lineups. And while all-star backstop Cal Raleigh remains sidelined, a surge of offensive power has arrived.
A rainmaker to left field. Julio with a bang.
Julio Rodriguez is on fire and flexing his marquee muscle. Throw a locked-in Randy Arozarena and a red-hot Luke Raley into the mix, and you got a lineup firing on all cylinders. Thanks to the run of victories to kick off the summer, Seattle has cruised to the top of the AL West and has the Pacific Northwest rocking. The American League is officially on notice. The Mariners are a problem.
Riley Green looking to add on and maybe take a lead. Riley Green, fly ball right center field. This one's deep. Watch it fly! Gone! How about it? Riley Green's first of the postseason delivers a 4-3 lead for the Tigers in the 6th.
Wow, just stayed on that breaking ball. Man, did he hammer that thing. That was 3/4 of the way up those seats out there in right center field.
Straw covering some ground as he always does.
Loops one, and Nasim Nunez is going to track it down.
What a play.
Outstanding.
Diving, and he takes a hit away from low. A.J. Ewing showing off his speed. How about stop
It's the Cardinals' turn in their half of the 8th inning, leading 12-8 over the Kansas City Royals. They're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Beck Way is the pitcher facing the Cardinals in the 8th. The swing and a line shot that's caught by Massey. Hitting the ball right back through the middle. Well struck by Wynn, but he's out. But I like him hitting the ball in that direction and hitting line drives. Brings in Jimmy Crooks. He's been on with a base hit and a hit by pitch, 1 for 3. We have Maryville University, 3 times named an Apple Distinguished School, revolutionizing what it means to learn with and from technology. Learn more at Maryville and at maryville.edu. Crooks taking his batter's timeout before standing in. He's doing the catching today, batting 7th.
6th pitcher for Kansas City today.
Here's a pitch taken down for a ball.
And the longest outing of any of the 5 previously has been an inning and 2/3. So no one's been able to get through 2 innings on the Cardinals side. Only one has gotten through 2 innings. That was Dustin May. And we're going to see another pitcher for St. Louis in the bottom of the 8th.
The pitch, a swing and a miss by Crooks.
George Soriano's getting loose, but we've seen May, Rajic Swanson, Graceffo, Romero, Stanek, and then it'll be Soriano and perhaps Riley O'Brien, who we haven't seen much of lately.
The pitch by Way, and that's taken high. 2 balls and a strike on the former Oklahoma Sooner. I wonder how the Sooners are doing in Omaha.
Well, I might have the internet available to me.
Here's a swing and a miss. 2-2 on Crooks. Stanek worked an inning with a hit and a strikeout. Here's Way pitching to Crooks. And that is strike 3 called, and Crooks challenges. That looked down.
Batter is challenging the call strike.
And it is a strike.
Will have no remaining challenges.
The Cardinals are out of challenges.
Well, to make it hurt more, Oklahoma's trailing to North Carolina 4-2 in a game that's in the top of the 6th inning.
With North Carolina trying to force a 3rd and deciding game. Hey, what do you know? They changed the first call. The ball that went to the backstop from a pass ball to a wild pitch. Here's a bounding ball to 3rd off the bat of Blaze Jordan. And he's thrown out by Nick Lofton. The Cardinals go 1-2-3 in the 8th. We go to the bottom half in KC with the Redbirds on top 12-8.
There's the tic-tac-toe game. He's got it started. We'll see if Wally Joyner wants to play. Aha! Good move. Good move, Wally. That's a good move. It's a block by Lyons. Joyner now. He's going to the bottom left corner. This is Steve Lyons. He put 2 X's in on 1 turn. For the victory. Now he tells him, I cheat.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
So the reason I got to Cooperstown is because I played with Cal and I played with Eddie and I played with some of the greatest players ever. And, you know, I just had to figure out how I did my job. And I was honored to have some of the best players that ever played put on uniforms. And they happen to be Oriole uniforms. If there's ever any doubt that I'm 78, all I got to do is look at my old cards and I know.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
George Soriano is the Cardinal pitcher facing Nick Lofton. 8-9-1 for Kansas City in the bottom of the 8th inning. Got some dark clouds in here. Lights have been on at Kauffman Stadium.
Pitch clock violation on that call.
Pitch clock violation on Soriano. So it's 1-0 on Lofton. A strike called. Now it's 1-1.
And they're going to challenge that.
The batter's challenging the strike call.
Kansas City has one left. It was a strike. Kansas City has none
no
left.
remaining challenges.
And John Barber inside is saying, all right, now I can call the rest of the game.
You don't have to worry about it.
1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Way outside, and that goes to the backstop. From the first pitch of the season to the last pitch in October, Bet365 is now the official mobile sports betting partner of your St. Louis Cardinals. The 2-1, a strike call. And there was Lofton trying to challenge that.
Nope,
you're done.
Nope, sorry.
No moss, right, Ricky?
No moss.
Batter's timeout taken by Lofton.
That may have been a bit lower. I haven't been able to see it on our monitor here.
The pitch on the way, foul ball straight back, and it's 2-2 on Lofton. His day includes a home run, a strikeout, and a ground out. You see the seating chart for the trip home? Do you have your seating chart for your trip?
Yeah, my car.
Here's a ball that's hit in the air toward Walker in right field. Much easier play for him than the one he made on Salvi Perez. Lofton a fly out, 1 down in the 8th inning.
I've got the driver's seat in the Toyota Crown from SeagerToyota.com.
There you go.
Where I'm going to be.
There's your seating chart. A fly ball to the wall by Salvi Perez did not go into the Royal bullpen because Jordan Walker got in the way of it. Great play to open up the bottom of the 7th inning. We're in the 8th, 1 out. Isaac Collins bats left-handed against Soriano. Chopper to first. That belongs to Burleson. Flipping to Soriano. 2 gone.
Well, we talked about the Cardinals needed to get some bullpen help that was going to settle the game down. I think Sponson did that a little bit. Graceffa certainly did. He may be the pitcher of record right now.
He might be in line for the win.
And I think JoJo pitched okay. He gave up an opposite field home run, but honestly, a couple of strikeouts. And just unfortunately the one home run. Stanek gave up a hit, but that's it. And Soriano, good start.
And Stanek got some help from Walker on Perez ball. Top of the order now, Carter Jensen, who hit a home run the last time up, taking strike 1 from Soriano. Single, run scored in the first. Walk, run scored in the 4th. Home run in the 6th inning for Jensen. 10 home runs. He has 39 runs batted in. The pitch to the left-handed batter, taken for a ball. Both teams out of challenges as we play with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Beckway is in for the rest of the game, it looks like, for Kansas City. As Soriano pitches on 1-1 with 2 outs, down and in, 2-1. We have the Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks for 4 beginning tomorrow night, 6:45. Andre Palante against Merrill Kelly tomorrow. There's a pitch taken low for a ball. 3-1. 3-1 on Carter Jensen. The Miami Marlins are in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The 3-1 pitch with 2 outs. Ball 4 up and away. A 2-out walk. Walking to the plate now, Michael Garcia. He's 0 for 4. Line out, fly out, called 3rd strike, and a ground out. He's hit the ball fairly hard today when putting it in play. Weatherholt plays up the middle at second base. Big opening on the right side of the infield. The pitch. Right down the middle, strike 1. Slider on pitch 1 from Big, strong right-handed pitching George Soriano. The Cardinals got him from the Nationals. The next offering is swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. It has been our long day's journey into late afternoon.
Sure has.
The 2-strike pitch with 2 away. And that's hit in the air. Right field. Walker has the play as he moves over toward the line. Makes the catch on the run that is, retiring Michael Garcia. We go to the 9th in Kansas City with the Cardinals leading 12-8.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
I went to college at Northeastern University, and all my friends were Red Sox fans, and while in my 3 years there, I really grew to appreciate Red Sox Nation and everything that they bring to the table. And once I got my head wrapped around the trade, I was really, really excited. I think they have one of the most iconic logos, these 2 socks right here on the sleeve. I love keeping it simple, really fond of the font, and I think it's a really cool look.
The name of the business is Legacy Catering. We all were talking about how Mom taught us all how to cook. She was a cook at the public school system for ages. So we all started cooking with her, so we decided, to do the business, so we went to figure out what we're gonna call it. So we said, let's cook in honor of, our mother, so that's where Legacy came in. And just remember that Legacy Catering is about people, and this is what barbecuing is all about, and this is why we love it.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es Flow Mayor.
Cold glass and go. Milk helps support strong bones, everyday energy, and tastes great. All in one glass. Take it from me and my cows. Dairy does more.
Brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care and Missouri Dairy Farmers. Proud to feed and fuel America's pastime. Learn more at mofarmerscare.com.
Ball 1 goes low to Nathan Church, leading off the 9th inning for the Cardinals, who lead 12-8 here at Kauffman Stadium. We have some dark clouds rolling in from the west. Riley O'Brien's getting ready for the bottom half of the 9th, and there's a swing and a line drive left field. And moving back into his left, Collins puts it away. Well struck by Church, but that's out number 1. Church has had a good day. We pause for an ID here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. J.J. Weatherholt takes strike 1 from Beck Way. That's 44 Beck Way. Weatherholt led off the game with a home run the 2nd time in his rookie season. He's done that. He did that against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Weatherholt bounces this one to the left side. Oh, reaching for it. The pitcher Way kept it from going to the third baseman. Turns and throws a strike to retire Weatherholt.
That was an athletic play for a pitcher. He made that play like he's played the infield before. That was over his head. He jumped back, spun around, and made a nice sidearm throw to get Weatherholt.
2 outs in the 9th, bringing up Ivan Herrera. This Father's Day, join Major League Baseball in the fight against prostate cancer by learning about prostate health and ways you can support. Visit MLBtogether.com/Father's Day. That's where you can get all the information. Happy Father's Day to you. We're winding down this one. 9th inning. 12-8 Cardinals out hitting the Royals 15-5, and the Cardinals have the game's only error. Ivan Herrera wraps a single into right center field on the first pitch he sees from Beck Way.
He's just a hitter, isn't he?
He is.
Almost looks like he can do that anytime he wants. Occasionally he'll turn on a pitch and get a home run, but that swing to go the other way, that's when Mason wins at his best, too.
5 of the last 6 innings, the Cardinals have had a 2-out base runner. They've been able to get somebody on with 2 down. Alec Burleson, a 3-hit day, 2 singles, a walk, 2 runs scored. He has a triple to go along with the 2 singles. And there's a pitch that swung on and fouled off.
With what we've seen in this game, I wouldn't mind a couple of more runs.
Riley O'Brien hasn't pitched since Tuesday, you say?
Tuesday was the last time we saw him.
Well, we saw him at the hotel
this morning.
Yes,
I saw him today in the clubhouse, yes.
Here's the pitch, up and away, a ball.
He's not been hiding, no. But the last time we saw him on the mound was against the Padres. He pitched a scoreless 9th inning and picked up save number 18 on that day.
The 1-1 pitch with 2 outs. Burleson checks his swing, takes a ball high and outside. 2-1. Well, we were on the road playing in New York and Minnesota. Came home for 3, on the road for 3, back home for a week. There's a smash foul back of first and down the right field line. The schedule, the way it shapes up to the All-Star break, home a week, gone a week, home a week, then the All-Star break.
So a little more normal.
After the break, the Cardinals open in Arizona and go to Anaheim. They'll have a 6-game road trip after the All-Star break.
And then a 6-game homestand with Cincinnati and the Chicago Cubs.
There's a swing and a high fly ball toward Meisner in center field. That was a high pitch, tomahawk towards center. Meisner makes the catch. Well, let's hold him and go home to St. Louis. To the bottom of the 9th inning in Kansas City with the Cardinals.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
There's a lot going on when Ohtani pitches and hits. So there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. It's a leadoff home run after he struck out 3 at the top of the first. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0. He hit 55 in the regular season, a Dodger record. And he's gone deep for the 3rd time this postseason, his first of the championship series.
We play in Toronto. Guerrero sends over some good stuff for the guys, so when we play in Toronto, I definitely dive into that.
You gotta be careful with Vladdy, bro, because a Dominican breakfast will put you to sleep, bro. ¿Cómo está sonando la comida dominicana ya?
La comida dominicana ya no sé cómo está sonando, porque obviamente mi esposa me cocina. O sea, hay restaurantes, pero no voy a comer comida latina.
Clean, sporty, and unmistakably Cardinals. It brings a fresh energy to the ballpark from first pitch on, and kids take home a vibrant Cardinals soccer ball to keep the action going long after the final out. 2 ways to play, one big Sunday. Get tickets at cardinals.com/promotions.
It's Riley O'Brien coming on to try to finish this one up for the Redbirds. A swing and a high fly ball deep right field, and that's a Caglione home run. His 2nd of the day, and the Cardinal lead is 12-9. Well, Ricky, let's hope that home run is a rally killer.
Yeah, let's hope so. That
was a Riley killer right there.
It sure was a bad way to start the top of the 9th inning. First pitch, big fly, 2 home runs today, 4 in this series. Caglione has pulled 2 long ones and hit 2 home runs the opposite way. And the fans certainly appreciate what Caglione has done. He now has 12 home runs on the year.
And he has 3 runs scored today. He's been on with walks twice. Here's Salvador Perez, and he is hit by a pitch. O'Brien drilled Salvador Perez. Cardinals have been hit 3 times today.
That was a slider or a sweeper that didn't sweep.
That was not a fastball.
Now he
flipped, an intentional pitch.
Now it slipped out of his hand and came right at him. So there are boos at the stadium, but obviously that's not the intent, as it wasn't the intent of Kolek when he hit Ivan Herrera in the head in the first inning. Just sometimes the ball gets away.
Now it's Michael Massey, who's driven a couple of runs, a 2-hit day for him today. O'Brien's pitch, a strike called. Double play would cure some ills right here.
Here's how fast it can happen. One base runner away from getting the tying run at the plate. That's their goal.
And on deck, it's Lane Thomas. O'Brien's pitch. Massey takes wide, 1 ball and 1 strike. May started 2 innings. Max Radjic, an inning and a third. Swanson, 2/3 of an inning. Single innings for Graceffo, Romero, Stanek, Soriano, and now O'Brien in the 9th. The 1-1 pitch. That's swung on and ripped down the right field line. Walker moves over to play it on a roll, and on to third base goes Perez. The tying run is coming to the plate with nobody out in the 9th. First and third, nobody out for Lane Thomas.
Not a save situation when he came into the game. Still not a save situation because you can't put yourself into one. But I will say this, it's going to feel like it right now as the pressure is ramped up for Riley O'Brien. Dusty Blake is making the slow walk out of the Cardinals dugout on the third base side to see if he can't get Dusty straight here, as he's going to face Lane Thomas, Meisner, Lofton. I mean, these guys are all capable of homers. Thomas has 5 of them. Lofton has a home run in this game, and boy,
he has 3 home runs in his last 8 games.
Double play would be awesome. Obviously, that's what you're shooting for. But he's got to find a way to just start by getting an out.
Daniel Lynch, the 4th, begins throwing, and he's working quickly in the bullpen just in case the Royals come back to tie this up. The tying run is at the plate in Lane Thomas. 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. 1 out of 4 today with a fly-out strikeout, ground out to the pitcher, and a base hit. Perez leads at third. From the stretch, O'Brien checks on first base. The pitch. There's a slowly hit bouncer to third. Jordan goes home with it, and they are going to get the out. Oh, safe is the call on Perez at the plate. Jimmy Crooks tried to apply the tag, missed it. The Cardinals are going to check with the video room on that. Perez scores.
And they're going to look at it. I'm not so sure he ever touched the plate.
I don't think he touched the plate.
Yeah, so, I mean, he went back and tagged him a second time.
St. Louis is challenging a safe call at the plate.
You know, interesting, the home plate umpire looked over towards the Cardinals as if to say, I'm calling him safe, but I don't know. I mean, I can't tell for sure.
Perez was called safe. That's the ruling on the field, making it a 12-10 game.
But the play home, interesting. That was probably his best play to get an out. He missed the tag, or did he? But I don't think Perez
I don't think he touched the plate.
He
the home plate
really.
umpire indicated that he did.
I don't know.
He may have caught the corner of the plate. I'm not sure he touched it.
No, he didn't touch the plate. He did not touch home. We got many, many looks of it, and I think you can basically make the inference that he doesn't touch the plates just by the angle, and he may have been tagged anyway, but he doesn't.
The angle I just saw looks like he could have caught a corner of the plate.
And Crooks could have caught a corner of his jersey, too, on top of that. Boy, I don't know.
I get the feeling, though, this call's going to stand.
You might be right.
Massey is on second. Thomas at first base. Nobody out, and the ruling on the field is a safe call at the plate and a run in.
Boy, this is a huge call, isn't it? This could be a backbreaker for Kansas City, as well it could be for the Cardinals if he's called safe. And the longer
this takes, that's going to be a run. That's what we've experienced in these reviews with the studio, and we're going to get the call now from Trip Gibson. Well, I thought we were. Here it is.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is safe. St. Louis will lose the challenge.
They couldn't tell for sure on the replay, so it stands. It's 12-10.
So he may have tagged him. He may have missed home, but it doesn't matter. You can't prove it. So it's a fielder's choice for Thomas in a 2-run game and stress here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Cameron Meisner is at the plate. It's a 2-run game. The pitch. Here's a bunt right back to the pitcher. And the throw goes to first to get the first out. But on to third, Massey. Thomas down to second on the sacrifice. And it's going to be John Rave, a left-handed batter, pinch hitting for Nick Lofton. We have a 2-run game, 12-10 Cardinals. The Royals have runners at second and third with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. And a mound visit by Jimmy Crooks to Riley O'Brien. Home run Caglione, and then Perez was hit by a pitch. Massey single to right field, setting up first and third. Lane Thomas hit a slow chopper toward third. Blaze Jordan came home with the throw. Crooks appeared to miss the tag. It appeared that Perez missed the plate too, but the home plate umpire called him safe. And Crooks went back to tag him. And after a review, the call stood, the safe call, to make it a 2-run game. A sacrifice for Meisner. And now it's Rave pinch hitting for Lofton.
Not only the tying run at second, but the winning run at the plate.
Rave with a home run. The pitch. He takes strike 1. Rave threw 6 big league at bats this year. 1 homer. Second and third, 1 out. Riley O'Brien with the pitch. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I would say by and large, everybody that's had a sweeper today hasn't had a very good one.
Rave out of Illinois State. 3 for 6, 3 runs scored. A double, a triple, and a home run. He swings through a high fastball, 1-2. And this is where O'Brien needs and must have a strikeout. 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning, and the Cardinals clinging to a 12-10 lead in Kansas City. Here's O'Brien's pitch to Rave, the pinch hitter. Strike 3 called, 2 down.
And not having an ABS challenge right now is helpful to the Cardinals. I think that was a strike anyway, although it was very close.
It was outside.
No, if they would have challenged it, it would have been inside. 100 miles an hour just off the inside corner.
Oh, okay.
And they
let's look at the pitch before.
Yeah, that was just inside, but a big strikeout for O'Brien.
Here is Isaac Collins. A swing and a slowly hit tapper toward O'Brien. He gloves it, throws it. Redbird winner. Collins is out. O'Brien to Burleson. Woo! This ball game comes to an end.
Can I breathe now?
We can. Woo. The Cardinals won it 12-10. This was a good old-fashioned American League game. Lots of hits, lots of runs. And the Cardinals salvage a game in the series. They opened the day with a 5-run first inning. The Royals closed the day with a 2-run ninth. It wasn't enough for them as the Cardinals won a 2-run game. Ricky and I will talk more about it after this.